Hello, welcome back to the Football Terrace. It's the final day of the season. Chelsea, Leicester and Manchester United all fighting out for a top four Champions League place today. There's relegation battles going on. It's going to be epic. Let's not get it twisted. It's going to be an epic day. It's an hour until kickoff. We're here throughout. Live match reaction show after the game. Some of your favourite members of the Football Terrace community will be here. Do us a favour, first of all, support this non-corporate, non-financially backed, independently owned YouTube channel by hitting the like button and hitting the share button as well. We've got a call straight away here on Skype. It's Ali Osman. Ali Osman, what's your thoughts? What's your feelings ahead of this massive, massive crunch game between Leicester and Manchester United?
So, first of all, I just want to ask, do you know who we had in the group stages in the Europa League and who we have next in the Europa League?
Off the top of my head, no. No. Right now, I haven't thought about why.
Basically, this is my point. I don't even know myself. I'm a United fan. I have no idea who we played in Europa League, and I have no idea who we have next.
Hang on, sorry. What's that got to do with anything?
No, basically, I'm speaking about how big this is.
Right.
Because I'm sick of going away to these random teams in Ukraine or whatever. I want to go to the Santiago Bernabeu. I want to go to the San Siro. I want to go to the Camp Nou next season. This is how big today is. Like, bro, I'm nervous. Like, I want to be playing against the Real Madrids and Barcelonas. Like, you just said just now. You don't even know who we have in Europa League. We had it in Europa League. I don't even know. Like,
I understand that. Okay, I get your point now. For me, yeah, it's massive today. Today is massive, and it's become a cup final. But the biggest reason, we just showed the starting lineup for Man United. It's pretty much as we thought it would be. It's our strongest possible 11. It's our strongest possible 11. I'm looking at it now. There's no way that it could be stronger in any other way, shape or form from Man United's point of view. We'll get Leicester's team news up in a few moments for everybody. But it is massive. So it's huge. There's no doubt about it for us, for Chelsea, and even for Leicester a little bit as well. But the biggest... I've seen a lot of United fans talking, would you celebrate top four? I'll be happy we get top four. What I will be celebrating if we win today is finishing the job of gaining on Chelsea and Leicester respectively. That's the area for me that I want to celebrate, because we were so far behind them both. We were completely and utterly written off by everybody. To come back and then to cement it on the final day of the season, I think it shows great character. We've got Ches on the line, the Chelsea fan, I believe. Ches, what you got to say, mate?
Yeah, I'm intrigued about today. Like, I just seen our team. I'm happy with it. Pulisic should have started last game. I'm happy he starts last game of the season. And yeah, Wolves are going with a normal five at the back. So in terms of our game, I'm not confident, but I'm not afraid at the same time. So I'll take a draw, because all we need is a point. And in terms of your team, you've gone with the same team. So it really depends on whether, like, Ollie's done his job in terms of managing the players. Because the last few games, you've been looking a bit like you've gone on a downward slope. Although you've won a few games, your performances have definitely tailed off. So your games will be very interesting. Same with ours, to be fair, because we really could concede 5 goals. But it's interesting today, man.
Yeah, it's interesting. But Kepa dropped.
Yeah, 100%. He needed to be. He's not good enough. We've given him chances. I've been on here before, to defend my players. I just don't think he's good enough. And I don't think that's because he's a rubbish goalkeeper. It's got something to do with defence as well. Our defence is not it right now. We struggled the whole season. And yeah, people could compare it to last season, but we played more of attacking football. And so our defenders and goalkeeper get exposed more. I genuinely believe with our system, like Liverpool, I think we're in the same position as Liverpool. We just need to have 1 or 2 additions. I genuinely just don't think Kepa's good enough for a starter. I think he'll be a good backup goalkeeper for now. I don't think he'll want to stay like this forever, but he hasn't really got a choice because he's not performing. So Cavaliers should start this game in the FA Cup final.
Yeah, he isn't performing, and I think today's damning for him. Today is the end of his career. I've just seen that news, and for me sitting here just thinking about it, and I'm trying to be objective, he's done as a Chelsea player. It's the biggest game of the season for Chelsea. I think today is actually bigger than the FA Cup final in terms of the financial implications being in the Champions League next year. And actually, if you look at Chelsea's history, winning the FA Cup doesn't really mean too much to Roman, because you've seen you guys win doubles and finish second the next year and he sacked managers. It's massively important. In terms of Leicester's team, we're just putting that up. Now, I'm looking at Leicester's team today, and I'm being honest, right?
They've gone with Vardy in the actual up front, didn't they?
Yeah, they've gone with 2 up front, which is interesting, which means they're going to put a lot of pressure on Maguire and Lindelof, but it means they lose a player in the midfield. They've gone for, it kind of looks like I don't know how their formation's going to look, but I look at Tielemans, Chowdhury, and Ndidi as central midfield players. You've got 3 central midfielders playing. Is it almost like
this? Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll wait and see how that comes out. We're not going to predict it, but I'm looking at Wes Morgan at the back there. I know he's a Premier League winner, but Wes Morgan, Justin, Evans, if our front 3 can't expose them, you've got no one but yourselves to blame. Like that is it's a fairly weak, in my opinion, line. Ali, you're a Man United fan. When you look at this Leicester lineup, what are you thinking?
For me, like you, I'm looking at that back line with Rashford, Martial, Greenwood, Fernandes. We have to do damage against them. But I'm looking at their attack with Iheanacho and Vardy. There's a lot of pace in that attack, and our centre backs, they're slow. But they have no creativity at the same time. Maddison's out, so I think we should be able to
they do. I think what's interesting about what you said there, we're going to go to Brian in just a few moments. It's the balance of everything, isn't it? And Leicester actually have to come out and attack more than we do. I get a feeling you might find that Leicester will dominate the ball today. We might be the ones to play the counter-attack football. We have no need to play a high line against those 2 pacey strikers. If we do that, we're playing into Leicester's hands, because we all know with Jamie Vardy, if you sit a little bit deeper and you don't allow room to run in behind, I'm not going to say completely ineffective, but that's not where he scores the majority of his goals. So I look at it from the point of view as this: go out there, hold on to the ball well, maybe invite them onto it, maybe give the ball to them, actually. When I say hold on to it well when we've got it. But let them try and come at us, break the ball down, win the ball back. And with Rashford, Bruno, Greenwood, Martial on the counter, when you look at their back line, we should be able to expose that. Brian, welcome back to the show, mate. What are you saying?
Yeah, can you hear me pretty well?
Perfect. Go for it, mate.
Yeah, so, I think I'm interested to see. I kind of I'm looking at it a little bit differently than you, Terry. I think that Manchester United could actually hold a lot of possession today. I think it would be difficult. Leicester making themselves difficult to break down, obviously, with 2 banks of 4 in midfield, right? But I think that there's gonna be a lot of space in between the lines of midfield and defense for Bruno, considering that he's sitting at the number 10. So I think that's gonna be where the match is won and lost, if they can get the ball into Bruno in those dangerous pockets, which Manchester United have not really been able to do lately, right? And so I think that it's going to be criminal if our front line cannot terrorize Wes Morgan, right? It's going to be criminal if they can't terrorize him and make him have a really difficult game out there. Sanushu being out, considering the form that he's been in, could be a big blow for Leicester. And so I think it's up to Manchester United to really go at that aging center back and really give him a difficult time.
What I would say to Man United fans is, go on, Terry.
No, go on, mate. You go for it, bro.
Oh, what I was going to say was, if we look at your path, look at West Ham. All they did was they sat a bunch of 2-4s or 5, whatever, and just sat back. And Johnson had a number on Rashford. And today, who's their fullback? I think it's a young guy.
They got James.
So Thomas,
Justin,
Thomas and Evans. So Justin and Thomas have a big job to do. But the thing is, they've seen other teams do it. So I don't see why Leicester wouldn't just have the back 5 and got 2 CDMs of Ndidi and Chowdhury and just let Tielemans.
Well, I've put it up on the screen. I've put it up on the screen what who scored think they're going to line up as it. And I was thinking this because you've got 3 central midfielders. You've got 3 central midfielders. Thomas and Albrighton are going to play as wing backs, and you've got 3 central defenders. The only difference between what West Ham did is West Ham didn't need to win. Leicester, I know a draw. I mean, could a draw even do it for Leicester? I was just trying to look at that. Yeah, so Leicester need to win today. So let me just look at let me look at this for a second. So they're on 62 points. A draw could do it if Chelsea lose, because they've got a better goal difference than Chelsea. However, if they get sort of 10 minutes into the game and Chelsea are winning, Leicester have to attack. Leicester can't do what West Ham did. If West Ham in the opening 50 minutes of the game the other night would have attacked Man United or enabled there to be space because they needed to win, we would have scored goals. The reason it was difficult is when the ball got into the box, there was 8-9 of their players in there. Leicester can afford to do that for a certain period of time. But if Chelsea take the lead, Leicester have to attack. And that's where the mental balance of today's game is going to be so crucial. Tactics are important. Positional play is important. Individual brilliance is important. But the mental strength, holding that together, because at any one moment, the world could change for all of our teams. Man United could be losing, but qualifying. And then within a space of 2 minutes, we could be out the top 4. So you can't rest on your laurels. And I think that Leicester are going to have to go into this game with the mindset to win. Because they can't afford, like every team today has to just win. They can't afford to wait on somebody else. So I think there's that element.
It's win or bust.
Yeah, it is. It is for me. Like going for a draw is stupid, in my opinion, because that means you're going to sit back and let them have the ball. It's so tight. And interestingly, I was looking at the statistical breakdown a little bit earlier on today, just of Leicester at home this season versus Man United away. So Leicester concede around 13 shots. United concede about 12 shots. Goals expected are both at 1.5 each, respectively. This was an interesting statistic I've been researching, but positional play leading to a shot. Positional plays per game, Leicester 30, 29.6 away from home for Manchester United. To put that into context, the best team in the league in terms of positional attacks is Man City, that we wouldn't be surprised with. They average 37. So a lot of people think that Man United don't have any positional play. The best team in the league from positional sense is Chelsea. Is that Liverpool, by the way, averaged just 32. So anyone that thinks Man United don't, what positional play and positional attacks essentially means is it's where players pass the ball to each other in close spaces to enable a pass to a wide open player. So it's not, you wouldn't get that for if Bruno's got the ball today, sees Rashford making a good run and plays it into him, it doesn't count. But if Rashford's free in the middle and 3 or more passes are made with players in close proximity to create the opening, that's called positional play, which means you've got a shape. So again, it's another statistic that just disproves this nonsense that Man United have no shape. But that's the same. Counter-attack leading to shots. Leicester averaged 3.5 at home. Man United averaged 4 away. Shots against. This is where it gets key. So Leicester only on average concede 8.5 shots at home against themselves. United, when we're away from home, concede around about 11. Goals conceded, they concede less than 1 goal per game at home, Leicester. Man United concede over 1 goal per game. The caveat to all of this is Leicester have 6 of their first team players out. So you take the statistics and think that's Leicester at their best, really. Can we now capitalise on them since they've kind of fallen off the hill? But on paper, statistically speaking, Leicester Man United could go either way.
Yeah, it's gonna be really close. It's gonna be a really close fought game. It's gonna be nervy. I think this match, the result will be kind of won and lost in very key moments. I think, especially from a Manchester United perspective, they're not quite at the level right now, player wise, to be able to control the game for a full 90 minutes. So they do play the game in fits and starts. So I think that Manchester United fans, in my opinion, just need to brace themselves for a match where United will dominate in periods and then kind of have a siege laid on them for other periods. And we're just going to have to manage those periods of the game well. I think Ollie's done a good job at helping Manchester United improve defensively and positionally when they are out of possession. And I think that will be key is when Manchester United don't have the ball, how can they control the game without it? How can they manage the game without the ball?
I've got a question for you, three. I think all 3 of you are Man United fans, right? If I'm correct.
Mm-hmm.
So last year we got third, and it was a similar title challenge, not title challenge, top 4 challenge this year. What is going to be the questions you got to ask the team if you don't win today, and we lose, or somehow you guys don't make top 4? What have you got to say about that? Would you think it's a problem with the overall club? Would you say it's the players, the personnel? Would you say it's Ollie? Because if it happens 2 seasons in a row, it's more than just a blip, isn't it?
Yeah, so
And obviously,
we spoke about this.
I'm just asking, obviously, like,
Yeah, no,
so
cheers.
I'm
No, we
trying
spoke
to
about this
bias
last
them.
night. We spoke about this last night and on the preview, and I'll say then what I said then. 2 years running, we've gone on very good runs to get ourselves there or thereabouts into the top 4. This year, we've actually caught back a 14-point gap. If we collapse at the final hurdle, what it tells me is there isn't a problem with the quality of footballer, because you have to have quality to drag back those points. What it comes down to is the overall bottle and winning mentality of the team. And how you fix that, there's a varying degree of reasons. You need to be internal. Some of that is going to be players. Some of that's going to be cultural. My fear, and I do have this fear, even though I think we're on an upward trajectory, a loss today and falling out of the top 4, it could obliterate the confidence to a point where I don't know if Ollie can turn it around in the same way that Poch couldn't turn Tottenham around. And also, I believe if Liverpool would have lost the Champions League final last year, I don't believe they'd have been champions of the Premier League this year. Sometimes there are moments that are so pivotal that like in life, you find out where you are now. You know where you are in life, but you can go back and you know those turning points where if that moment did or didn't happen, I wouldn't be here now. Today is one of those for Manchester United, in my opinion.
Yeah, I completely agree, and I think one of the things that I would question, similar to what Terry is saying, is like, and how in last season Manchester United kind of clawed themselves into a position where top 4 was a possibility, but they couldn't see that over the line. I look at some of that from a mentality perspective, but in the same frame, I also look at it just like Terry said, in the quality of players that Manchester United have available. That's my big worry right now for this game. So in the event that Manchester United are losing, and it's getting late on into the game where it's time to kind of change things up, I look at the bench and I don't really see anyone who can change the game in the favor of Manchester United. And that's my big worry right now. When we go outside of our best 11, the quality significantly dips. And that's quality that we need right now, right? There's potential there, like through players like Dan James. And there's kind of like this steadfast, like hunger and desire from players like McTominay, who are both on the bench. But I don't really know if we have the quality at the moment from the
Brian,
bench
and
to
you're right,
really
and that's a very good point, and it's why when I look at this Man United team, I'm putting the team back up on the screen again. Although it's our strongest team, and I completely understand why we've picked who we have, there's this element of me where I sometimes feel like having a Greenwood on the bench is in some ways better than starting with him, because you've got someone that can come on and change the game. And again, changing the game is relative. You know, we might need to win. Right. Can Dan James come on and win us the game? I don't know. If we're already winning, then I'm happy for Dan James to come on when Leicester are attacking with 10 minutes to go, because he's got the pace to beat them. That's but that's something that we can't moan about today. That's something that we know that we have to address in the summer, because we've brought in 5 players since Ollie's been here, and those 5 players have made us a better football team overall. It's something we have to address this summer, and I'm sure we will. We've got a few more callers on now I want to go to. First of all, we've got Liverpool King. I'm sure you're a Liverpool fan with that name. What's your thoughts ahead of today's games, mate?
Mate, I already know the result of today.
You already know the result?
Yeah. I'm going to tell you a fear right now. So I'm going to ask you a question. How much Premier League titles does Man United have?
How many Premier League titles?
Yeah.
You know how many we have?
13.
Yes.
Yeah, so you were the dominant force in the Premier League until like the 13th Premier League, isn't that right? You were winning almost like every year.
No.
Sir Alex Ferguson.
No, it took us. It took us until I think 2010 to win 30. No, we won 13 in 2013. So the Premier League started in the early 90s. So that's like 23 years. That's a lot more than 13.
Yeah, so an average maybe 2.5 years, something like that.
Okay, right.
Yeah. So after the 13th Premier League title, it's been like 7 years. You haven't won one yet.
Correct.
I look at your undefeated streak. It's also 13.
Okay.
So I looked at other clubs like Arsenal. I wondered, like, they haven't won a league title for a long time. I looked at them. I saw the league title number over there, 13.
Right.
And then I looked at the internet. What does number 13
Where's
mean?
this going?
Yeah. Get to your point, mate, because you're boring me now.
The number 13 is death, misery. So it's a number that's unlucky, really.
Okay, so just on that really quickly, just on that, Man United have 20 titles, not 13. So you're completely debunked. Yeah, but okay. Look, football fans banter each other when it comes to Liverpool have only won one Premier League. Liverpool have won 19 titles. It's just a change. So Man United don't have 13, we have 20. But what you're saying is because we've got 13 Premier Leagues and Fergie retired in 2013, we can't win the league. Yeah. We can't win today.
No, you're going to lose today for sure, 100%.
I mean, you're guessing. You don't know that.
No, I do know that. Look, you look at Arsenal as well. Like, look at them. They were so successful until the 13th league title. They haven't won one since. Manchester United the same.
You're a joke.
Okay, so on that, bruv, on that 13 thing. Hang on, well, guys. On that 13 thing, why did Liverpool's luck run out on 18 then?
Look, that's a different story.
No, it's not. It's not. If this is the gods that don't let teams go past 13 titles, how comes when Liverpool got to 13 league titles, they continue to win?
You know, it's just like it happens.
No. Explain yours. You're making something sound like a foregone conclusion, so I need to understand why Liverpool.
It's 2 13s. It's not 1. It's 2.
Yeah, but you were the first to get to 13. So So you were first to get to 13. Why didn't it impact you?
Because we had only 1, and there was probably some Muslims doing du'as.
What?
Liverpool fans. I mean, they have a lot of Muslims. They do a lot of praise for them.
Mate, this has gone south, bro. Thank you for coming on and having your say, madman, absolute madman. I don't even know why he's bringing religion into this, but there we go. I mean, look, I get he's found like a little connection in numbers, but. Okay, right. Man United don't win today. I don't think it's anything to do with number 13, I will add. Who else we got on here now? We've got David. David, the Chelsea fan. What's going on, bro?
Hey. I'm good.
Did you hear what that guy was saying about 13?
I don't know what he was on about. He's just chatting.
Yeah, Offie's rocker, in my opinion.
Not everybody deserves a platform to speak. That's a fact.
Yeah, go on, David. What's your thoughts on Chelsea's lineup?
It's actually what I wanted. I thought Lampard would drop the 3 and go back to the 4, but against Wolves, I think the 3 is probably the better option. Unfortunately, Kante's not fit. He's not in the squad, which is a shame. So the only problem I see with it is Jorginho getting run around, but they don't have particularly the fastest midfield. So yeah, and obviously Kepa's not in goal. So hopefully, if a cross gets whipped in or something, Caballero will come catch it. However, Caballero every game has one crazy moment which either looks incredible or he gives away a goal. So
yeah, it was also interesting with the formation today. It looks like Wolves and Chelsea are lining up in the same formation. You're going for who scored thinks you're doing is he's going with 3 at the back with wing backs. Do you think it will be that, or do you think it will be more 4 at the back? 3? Do you think it'd be 4-3-3 or?
I think it'll be 3 at the back with wing backs.
Yeah, I think it's 3 wing backs. Yeah.
So it'll be James and Alonso, and then you've got Jorginho and Kovacic, and then Perisic, Giroud, and Mount up front. Mount will drop into the midfield if he needs to.
Fair enough. We're gonna throw Flawless in just a moment. First of all, though, we're gonna go to Agal because obviously Agal's sitting in 10th. He's looking at this as a neutral today. Nothing riding on this for him. He can just sit back. He can just sit back and watch the big boys do their business. What are you thinking, Agal?
Yeah, man. I knew you were gonna throw in a joke in there. It's fine though. I deserve it.
It's not a joke. It's a fact.
No. No, but you implied it as a joke. You didn't.
Yes, I did. I did. Go on, mate. What's your thoughts on both these games today? Who's going to win? Who's going to finish in the top 4?
I think as a Manchester United, as a Manchester United fan, you should be happy going into this game because there's more scenarios where you guys get into the top 4 than there is you guys get thrown out. If you look at the 9 different scenarios that could take place. Manchester United in 8 of those, I would say in 7 of those scenarios, they still go through into the top 4. Where in 2 of those scenarios, they probably don't get through, which is very difficult. So as a Manchester United fan, you should be happy going into this situation. Whereas I would say, as a Leicester fan, you should be very disappointed. You had a 14-point lead, you threw it away. So there should be criticism on the Leicester side of things, and on the Manchester United things, to draw yourself back into this situation. You should be so happy as a fan, because you guys have been playing really good since the restart.
Yeah.
And as a Chelsea fan, David, you should also be happy, because you didn't expect this from your team. So from where you guys are sitting, I can see that you guys should be happy. As an Arsenal fan, I'm definitely disappointed, because I expected top four. We won the transfer window, this, that. Everyone was getting excited. Mate, I'm out of breath, and I'm just disappointed, bro.
Let me tell you this: if all things go well today, you're going to see a video drop from us, and it does pull a lot on that. I've been going back and watching some footage from before, like predicting the season, and it's interesting what you say there, Agal. Like, I got called out by a particular Man United fan called the Unofficial Pundit because, basically because I was praising up. I was praising Chelsea for you boys for a while. I can't remember what you call now, Arsenal, and I was praising you because, from my point of view, it was like I was just basically gassing you up a little bit as an example, around you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that, blah 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 blah, and things like that. And he took it as me being like a Chelsea fan, and I sort of was like an Arsenal fan. I'm like, bro, I'm not. I'm just gassing them. I let Arsenal fans run away with themselves all in the beginning. I even did an interview with DT. Where I'm saying to DT, United, we're in like a relegation battle, we're doing really, really badly. And he was sitting there in the interview laughing, going, it's brilliant, I love seeing it. Interestingly, yesterday, he does his podcast, and he's like, no one should be looking at us as the benchmark. We should be talking about other people's clubs. I loved it. It was brilliant. Because I just allowed Arsenal fans to get carried away with themselves. I knew what was going to come. I knew what was going to happen. And sometimes you just got to let people run away with themselves. I'm sorry, someone's got a really noisy background. It's actually a gout. I've just muted you there, bro. Flawless is with us as usual. How's it going, bro?
Yeah, man, I'm good. How you doing? Everything good?
Yeah. I'm definitely feeling a little bit nervous, but it's it is what it is, I suppose.
Come on, Terry. We live for these moments. We're football fans.
We do live for these moments. I'm confident now that United are going to finish in the top four. I think I'm the only United fan who is. Like, I've seen from my timeline, from what I'm looking on, especially on Twitter, like, people are really worried about it. And it's like, you made a great point. Leicester are the ones that have to win the match. Like, they have to come out and win the game. So I think adding that and adding also on top of that, they're missing 3 of their back 4. They're also missing Maddison as well. So it's like, that's why I'm confident going into this game. I fully can see United getting a result. And we've got Chelsea and Wolves as well. It's not like Chelsea have an easy game and an easy layup to get 3 points.
To be fair, if you guys win, we get through automatically. So we're good either way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm confident about it. Like, I'm not nervous. Yeah. Like, if United had to go there and win, I'd be a little bit more concerned.
Yeah,
but
if
they don't have to win, yes, exactly. My point is, it's different. Like, they have to come out. And I think that will suit United, because as much pressure as that's on United, Leicester are under the pressure too. Like Igal just said, they were 14 points ahead, so they could be looking at it different.
Yeah. I think that's a big part of it. I mean, it's funny, interesting what Igal said as well. Like, I haven't looked at the 8, 9, 10 possibilities. I've looked at it as win our game. That's what I want Ollie to be saying. I don't care about the possibilities. It's go win the game. And we're done. It's done. You don't even need to think about the maths or the ramifications. Just go win the game, and we can relax. But it's I'm nervous in the sense of, like, I really want it. I want it because it shuts so many people up. It really shuts a lot of people up. Rivals know. Like, rivals will be like, but less points than last year. And I'm like, I don't care, bruv. Like, it doesn't matter, because I want to see if Liverpool retain their title next year on less points, whether they're going to decline the trophy because they went backwards as a team. They're not, and nor should they. But yeah,
I was gonna say, Harry Maguire has also echoed the sentiments that I think a lot of Manchester United fans a lot of Manchester United fans are also echoing. He said, the other day, like, we are going to the King Power Stadium to win the game. Like, we're going there to win the game. So I think that, that should at least fill some Manchester United fans with some confidence that the team is not just going to go there and just try to play to get a draw. Now, if the game's kind of tight and there's 10 or 15 minutes left, I could see the team kind of changing some things up just to try to get out of there with a result. You know, just take the draw, go home, get into the top 4, call it a season. You know, but you know, I think Manchester United should be looking to win every game, and that's the other thing too. I kind of lament a little bit when I see some Manchester United fans just saying, "Oh, just get a draw, just get a draw, just get a draw."
Yeah,
like,
no,
we should be looking to beat every team we play.
I hear that. We added 2 new callers. I don't know what your names are because you don't display your names on your Skype account. One of you speak for us.
Yeah, it's as finesse. As finesse from Instagram.
Yeah, go on, mate. I might have kicked
number 13 is cursed.
Oh, he's called up with another line. Another line. He's got on with another line.
Finish. Whoever that is, you need to bake, bro. Finish.
That guy watches a lot of Illuminati confirmed videos on YouTube. It's very clear to see.
110%. We had another caller on. By the way, if you're going to call up, you need to call up with your name being displayed so I know who you are. If you don't, otherwise, I can't really put you on because, yeah, I don't know who you are. But yeah, go for it, mate. I've just added someone to the call. What's your name?
My name's Az Finesse.
There we go, bruv. Yeah, oh yes, how you doing, mate? You're from Leighton, isn't it?
Yeah.
My G. This lad
this
guy messaged me on Insta. Turns out we grew up on slightly opposing housing estates, but we won't get into those troubles. We're talking football. How positive you feeling about the game today?
You know what? Yeah, I woke up today. I was a bit nervous last night, but when I woke up today, I just got that feeling, man. Terry. We're gonna do it, man. It's the United way. We're gonna do it, man.
Do you know, something you say there I want to pull on as well. United are renowned for doing it the hard way. Fergie said it for years. But you know how we've, like, as a club, we've lost a little bit of confidence in getting over the line, even as fans. Like, if we were doing it, if Fergie was our manager today, I wouldn't be nervous because it's like we do it the hard way. We always do it the hard way. It's why we love the club so much. But yeah, I just hope Ollie can get it done. And listen, I wish I shared your confidence as far as today is concerned. What was your score prediction, P, mate?
But you know where it is, Terry. Yeah, it's I take it back to the biggest games where we had to win, or it was like a turning point. That PSG game, you know, like no one expected it. Like today, if you put this scenario like 6 months ago, Man United top 4 last season, everyone would have been laughing. So this is a must-win game for Ollie, because if he doesn't win, that 13-game winning streak is kind of gone. Everyone's still going to laugh at us, and people might start doubting him from inside. All the talk's going to come back. But if we win today, it's laughs on everyone, especially the Arsenal fans. Where are they? 10th? God. Come on, we're going to do this, Terry. Trust me. We got this.
I hope so, bro. And I think you did pull on a good point, you know. And what I would say, even so United fans who themselves can be a little bit negative at times, you know, we've come for a lot this season. And so, you know, we were written off completely at the beginning, and you'll see that with the video that we're going to release later. We were written off through the middle of it. You know, we were, go back and just look at what people, just search, go onto Twitter and do an advanced search and look what people were saying. Look what rivals were saying about the signing of Bruno through January, how bad they said it was going to be for us. We've just been written off at every single stage. So to not celebrate this comeback is a madness for me.
It's because Man United were dominating for so many years. Now we're in our downfall. They want to just put us down as far as possible. They don't want us to come back. They know when we come back, it's game over. They know it's game over. That's why they're trying to hold the number. They're trying to close the coffin. They don't want Ollie to come back. They're trying everything possible, but Ollie's got it. We're going to have a Martial masterclass today. Glory, glory, Man United, mate.
I do hope so. We've added Jem to the call. Jem, what do you want to say, bro?
How you doing? You all right?
Good, mate. How you feeling? Chelsea's team is out fairly strong. Are you feeling confident?
I am, yeah, I am. I think we need everyone to have a 9 out of 10 game today. I'm expecting Pulisic to rise to the occasion because he's been in such good form. I think Giroud's a big choice. And you know, dropping that goalie as well, because I think we did need to get him out of this game. It's just too. Yeah. But
Sure.
going back to sports funny or anything like that.
Jesus, it sounded like somebody was at a bus station.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? Just going back to you guys.
Yeah, so I've cut that. That was Pan. Sorry, Pan. If you're somewhere noisy, I can't have you on because you're just gonna everyone's ears. Go on, Jim.
Yeah, just going back to you guys. Obviously, I know you guys have recouped a 14-point recovery since mid-season or early this season. You know what I mean? But to be fair, from our perspective as well as a Chelsea fan, I think if we both do it today, I think we'd both be very happy because I didn't think personally that Chelsea would have been in the top 4 this season. Whether we finish 4th or 3rd, I think it would be both good for both of us to finish in these positions, and I think we'd both be pretty happy with ourselves, wouldn't we? Really, to be honest. So
yeah, I think so. I think so with hindsight because it's lucrative and where people thought we'd be at the beginning of the season. Again, if you go and look at the majority of professionals, most predicted Arsenal and Tottenham to make up the top 4. I would say good 80% said it'd be Tottenham 3rd, Arsenal 4th. They spoke about Arsenal's attacking line being the 3rd best in the league. Chelsea, no chance. Man United, no chance. One of the biggest rhetorics around Man United is that we didn't replace Sanchez or Lukaku. Just shows how much knowledge. I mean, you've got to think about it. If I was paid hundreds of thousands of pounds a year to talk football on television, and I have to talk about Man United or any of the big teams, I would I do research now, and I sit on YouTube in my house. If I was paid by the BBC or by Sky to do, I'd know all about Greenwood. I'd know all about Tammy. I'd know all about a Lampard style of play before I started judging it. I get so stressed out with these professional pundits who just go on TV and chat breeze. They just chat nonsense. They just splurt out kind of sort of stereotypical, cliched buzzwords, if you get what I'm saying. And it's just like there's no substance to so much of what they say, especially if you go back and look at what they said. How did nobody not see that Greenwood would be how would Greenwood not have been better this season than what we had out of Sanchez for 18 months? Man only had to score 5 goals this season, and it already equaled Sanchez. Like, it's madness. It really is a madness that people overlook this. It really, really is. Josh, we've added Josh Howley to the call. What do you want to say, Josh?
Cream pie and fly! Fuck you!
At least he sat there really patiently before doing that, I suppose. That's the one thing I would say.
Took his moment. And Terry, I'm actually about to jump off really quick. I just wanted to say one more thing really quickly. I think that despite all the nerves and things, I think that Manchester United are going to win today, but it will be close. I'm actually going to go with a 2-1 and then into 3rd place and going to call it a season, see what happens over the summer. You guys take it easy. Enjoy the game.
All right, mate. Take care. Thank you. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate that, mate. Ches, we'll go to yourself now. We're going to get predictions of everybody. What's your score predictions for both games today?
I think Chelsea will draw with Wolves 2-2, and I think Man United will win. I think he'll win 1-0. I think it'll be a tight game, but I think he'll get over the line. I think we'll draw.
Fair enough. David, what you saying, bro?
Said it yesterday. 4-2 Chelsea, 2-1 Leicester.
Ooh, yeah. David thinks that. So say that again, David. Because I'm writing this down because I'm taking.
4-2. We're gonna win.
We're gonna win 4-2, and Leicester will beat Man United 2-1.
David, I've written that down. I got receipts, bruv. So I got receipts for that. I've taken receipts for that. Jem, give us your score predictions again, mate.
2-0 Chelsea. 6-0 Leicester. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of a banner. But no, I'd say 2-1 United.
Fair enough. Thank you. Flawless, what you saying, bruv?
United 2-1 and Chelsea Wolves. I think Wolves 2-1.
Ooh, that's an interesting one there. That's from Flawless. I'm just taking a few of these down so we can go back at the end. AZ, what you saying, bro? Score predictions, my guy.
I'm saying 1-0 to Wolves, 2-1 to Man United, and everyone in the comments, like, share, and subscribe.
Yes.
Cheers. Appreciate that, boys. All go and enjoy the game. We'll see you afterwards, no doubt, when we review the matches. Take care, boys.
Sweet.
Yes.
Laters. Thank you. Remember to do that, please. Please hit that like and share button. Really important to us as a channel that you get that done. It really, really is. Still got some of these comments. Get your super chats in as well. If you want to sign up and become a member, click the button to do so. That would be great. We're going to be here live throughout the course of the whole game. Plus, afterwards is going to be a madness. We know it's going to be crazy. There's going to be loads going on. There really, really is. And we've got Monster joining us now. Monster, welcome back to the channel, bro. What you saying? Oh, mate, there's a bit of connection issues there. Try and speak for us.
Who, me?
Yeah, try and call back again, mate. There's a bit of a connection issue. All right, cheers, mate. Thank you. We've got Stro that's coming on. Stro, the Liverpool fan sitting there.
Yo.
Oh, yours is doing it as well. It's all gone very weird. So you sound like a computer.
Not any better.
No, I think it might be mine. Let me shut down Skype and restart again. Call back in a couple of minutes, mate. Cheers, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, I know.
There we go. Is my sound coming through okay to you guys from myself? Do I sound all right? Or am I going to have to jump off again? I don't really want to shut the stream down, but someone let me know in the comments. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, cool. It's good. Yeah. I'm going to throw my score predictions. I'm going to go over Chelsea winning the Man United, but I'm going to say 2-1 Chelsea, 2-1 Man United. Nice and close. But yeah. Interesting. It's going to be interesting. I'm actually getting nervous now. There's like 19 minutes till kickoff. I just want it done now. Just want it done. Like, I'm so tired with football in a positive way. We've worked, and everyone's been part of this. Worked so hard this season. Plus, since like lockdown ended, it's been crazy. And I just kind of want the Premier League season concluded, so we know what we're doing moving forward. Interestingly, as I was saying, I was looking at a statistic earlier that looks at how many times your team creates what they call positional attacks, and then they give you a percentage for how many end in shots. And what's interesting here with Man United this season, we averaged 31 positional attacks per game, with 21% resulting in shots. You can't create positional attacks without there being a shape. So these things are assessed not in real time. These things are assessed after the game by statisticians. And you have to have at least 3 passes within close proximity, no more than 5 to 6 yards, that lead to the ball ending up with a player who is already open and in space or is moving into space. So there has to be positional sense. There has to be a shape. Now, most teams have a shape and positional sense. But to put it into context, Man City lead the way with 38 positional attacks per game. Don't always end up in a shot, by the way. Liverpool do 35. But what I wanted to do is just highlight that again as something that Man United are doing that people disregard and pretend isn't happening at all. I think it's really important to remember that, really, really important. So we're going to look back again quickly. The Premier League only we're looking at the moment, just because it's easier to do. But if we look at Liverpool, as I mentioned, 35%. Again, they've got a 21% that come out as being shots. What other teams do you want me to check? That's the thing I want. What other clubs do you want me to check who you think play better technical football and have a better shape than Man United? And let's compare and see. So let's do some European clubs. Like, people would look at someone like, let's look at Dortmund as a prime example. Dortmund play good football. I want to go and take a look at that. So throw some names at me and we'll see how many positional attacks this season these teams are having per game and how many are ending with shots. So you look at positional attacks of Borussia Dortmund this year. Borussia Dortmund 30, only 18% end in a shot. So people say better team playing better football than Man United. Well, I'm talking purely positional attacks here, not overall attacks. They're not outstripping Manchester United wildly. What about some other teams you guys saying here? Chelsea. Okay, let's look at Chelsea, because Chelsea are deemed to have a better system than Manchester United. So let's go and look at how many. Again, these aren't counter-attacks. These are not just singular through balls to a player in space. These things are separate. This is positional attacks that you need to have. Let's look at Chelsea this season and see what they're coming in as. See, that's interesting. Chelsea come out at 34%, but they have quite a high. They've got a 22% end up with a shot. So maybe that fractional difference is what we see. They're getting almost 5% more of these per game on average, and they're getting an extra shot off per game, essentially. So maybe it appears the football's better, but it's only marginal. Throw some other teams at me. Juventus. Yeah, Juventus is a really good shout because of Sarri ball and the way they play. I would expect it to be considerably higher than Manchester United's. But let's go and see if that is indeed the case. 33 per game. what they have is only 24% end in a shot, which is quite good. Now, what I don't know is what the best and the worst is, because I haven't sat there and collated this from multiple teams as an example. The one thing you don't get with Wire Scout is like a league table. Let's look at, clearly we've got to look at Barcelona. We have to go and look at Barcelona and what they do, because they're renowned for being great positionally, as an example. And if they're often a team that's looked at as a benchmark. Well, again, 31 with a shot percentage, it comes off at 19%. So what you'll probably find with a lot of this is it isn't really about it isn't just the positional attacks you have, it's how well you finish them. So what you then need to look at is and you can look at the video footage of all of these. Again, I've got access to them, or I'm not going to do it right now. You can look at all of them and how many of the shots, though, are then converted. So, for instance, in Barcelona's recent game against Deportivo, they created 23 positional attacks and had 5 shots. But it's now looking at those 5 shots. How many of those 5 shots were converted into goals? That's the next stage of the statistic you'd want to look at, because you may look at it this way. Man United may do as many per game as Barca, but if we're only converting 1 in 15 of the shots that are created from the positional attacks, we might think our positional attacks aren't very good. So it might just be a case of, well, actually, we need our strikers to be more clinical, but the play is fine. And that's where sometimes you have to, and tacticians do this. That's where you get myopic. That's where you might see a club go, how come they bought a new striker? Thought our guy was good. Yeah, maybe he's missing too many of the positional play attacks. He's okay when it comes to the one-on-ones, but so's the new striker. But we need somebody better in that area. I just think that the one thing I would use it for is Man United most certainly have a style of play. You don't create that level of attacks if there's no style of play. It just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. Bayern Munich. Let's try Bayern Munich as the last example. But like I've said before, these clubs aren't outstripping what Man United do. They're not. The only team that has by a fair distance so far has been City with 38. Let's look at Bayern München here. Bayern Munich. Wow, yeah, Bayern Munich is brilliant. That's so high. 41 per game with a 22% ratio coming out of a shot. That's massive. That's massive, I think. I don't think any other elite level clubs are coming out at that sort of standard. Let's look at Arsenal as an example and see where Arsenal come, because we know Arsenal sit 10th. So let's put this into some context. How many do you reckon Arsenal have had this season on average per game? See, this is why Arsenal are 10th and why Man United are 3rd. So Arsenal are coming in with 26 per game, right? But only a 17% outcome ending a shot. Comparing that to United, 31%. So we're 5% better, but we get 4% more shots off. That's a significant difference. That's as big a difference, but that's massive. See, Arsenal's is low. And I guarantee you, if you went down to teams in the bottom of the league, right, let's go and look at, say, Aston Villa. You get my assumption is Aston Villa are going to be low. Now, I don't know that until I check it, but my assumption is it's going to be low. Oh, interesting. Theirs is 25 per game and 19%. So that's about the same as Arsenal's. The difference then is, I guarantee you, of the 19 that end up in shots, how many are then converted into goals? And these things go along. I reckon Arsenal might convert quite a few of theirs because of the quality of striker they have. However, if they're able to create more per game because they had a better system and better players, the outputs would be higher and they'd jump up the league. This is where, when people say, oh, your club's all about individual brilliance. Yes, because the system can be there, but how good is the final pass that goes into the free player? How good is the control and shot and composure of the guy that's found in the free space? That's the big question. And it's a knock-on effect. But a great deal of work has to go into actually assessing all of that. Do me a big favor, please hit the like and share button. Really, really important to us as a channel. 10 minutes until kickoff. Want to get your thoughts, want to get your feelings. Let's go and take a look at social, see what's being said here. Pan, I removed you from the Skype call just because there was loads of traffic and loads of noise. Stro's come back to us. Stro, welcome back, mate. How are you?
I'm good, you?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm a bit nervous about the game, but yeah, I'm all good.
I can see why you'd be nervous, but I've had you winning. I think you'll get top 4. I remember coming on the Liverpool show right at the beginning when I first started, coming on your show when I said then that my tip to get top 4 was United, just because since just before the lockdown and since just after the lockdown, you've played probably the best football in the league by a distance. And I say this all the time, is the fact that Pep Guardiola's not being questioned when Solskjaer's lost less games than him is astounding to me. But yeah, Solskjaer's doing a good job. But yeah, I think you'll get top 4.
Yeah, I hope so. It's interesting, really. The world's become so kind of polarized and myopic. They'll pick out, of these sort of last 20-odd games, they'll pick out 2 or 3 poor performances and use that as the kind of the rule, as opposed to looking at the vast majority of games in that time. We've been the better team. We've created the most amount of chances, and it's it has gone a little bit unrecognised what Ollie has pulled back. And then people say, well, he spent the money. He should be doing that. So, yeah, well, we know through Man United's history since Fergie that spending money isn't the sole thing that you need. It's got to be the right players. You've got to have the right blend as an example. And it seems to be moving in that direction. I suppose, like I've said this a few times now, for me, today's so important, though. And I don't like to bring things down to one game too often. But it's a case of, even if we make top 4 but lose today, if that happens, I'll still feel like we didn't quite finish the job. If you get where I'm coming from, it's like yourselves, sometimes you want to be the ones to win it, as opposed to other people doing it, like being seen. I'll give you an example, right? It annoyed me the other night when Martin Tyler said that maybe, and I was half joking, but maybe Liverpool should be giving Chelsea a guard of honour because they helped them win the league. It's like, no, Liverpool won the league themselves. So, sometimes there just could be that element. If you winning a game makes you champions, no one can take it away from you. Like, if we don't win today, if Wolves beat Chelsea and that gets us in, the perception will be, and the kind of narrative will be, Wolves made sure Wolves are the reason you got the Champions League. It wasn't yourselves. And I don't even want that being able to be spat out. I want it to be a case of, no, you know what? Man United did what they needed to do. So no one can try and take it away from us, I think that's the underlying sort of feeling that I've got going on at the moment. But it's just one of them ones, really. We just got to go out and get the business done. And then we can go and enjoy the Europa League. There's no pressure on us to win the Europa League then. It will just be a nice to do rather than a must do, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, the last thing you want is, obviously, today go disastrously, and then you've got to go into the Europa League and you've got to go out and win it, because then there's just more pressure on the players. And to be honest, the less pressure, the more chance you've probably got of actually winning it. I mean, you look at us last season, like the Barcelona game, there was no pressure on us. No one expected us to come back from that, and yet somehow we did it because the pressure was completely off. And I think if United go into the Europa League, already secure top 4, that's worrying, because I do think you're one of the favourites to win it. And with the pressure off, you can just go out and enjoy your football. And look, Greenwood's in phenomenal form. Bruno, he's had one game dip, but that's not really anything. Every player has a bad game. I mean, Jesus, you see the amount of games Salah's had this season where he's had to come off because he's just not been on it. And yet he's still our top goal scorer. Like, people just need to just take the tinted glasses off and just look at the overall body of work. And since Bruno's come into the Premier League, he's tore it apart and he's lit it up. And I agree with you. I think in a couple of years he could really be pushing De Bruyne for the best attacking midfielder in the league.
Yeah, he's got the capabilities of doing that. And I think what you said there about the one great good advantage we have in the Europa League, and I mean this with respect, we've got the game against LASK, which we're 5-0 up in. So that's on, I'm not sure what day of the week that's on, but that's something on like the 5th or something of whatever. We're not going to play our first team in that, meaning it'll be Monday the 10th when we play the semi-final, the quarterfinal, and that's either against Istanbul or Copenhagen. Now, we should beat Copenhagen or Istanbul in a one-off game, but you've got to think between now and then, that's a good couple of weeks rest for our star players, meaning, and that's what I mean, like if we were going into that game in 3 days' time from now, I'd be worried, especially if we don't win today. But if we can win our match and go into that game relaxed, I think we can beat them in a one-off game. And then it's either going to, for me, you've got Inter Milan, Gifite, or Leverkusen, or Rangers. Rangers will go out. It'll be Leverkusen or Inter in a semi-final. That probably is going to be the toughest game. Because you look at the other side of that draw, you've got Wolfsburg, Shakhtar, Frankfurt, Basel, Schalke, Olympiacos, Wolves, Sevilla, Roma. Like, they're all tough, but I would say for me, Leverkusen and Inter Milan are probably the toughest two teams outside of us remaining. And we're going to get them in the semi-final. And look, on any given day, we have a team feeling fit and being kind of raring. Actually, no, the semi-final wouldn't be that. Sorry, I'm a liar. The semi-final would be either... It's the other way, sorry. Our semi-final would either be Olympiacos, Wolves, Sevilla, or Roma. We can't meet Inter Milan or Leverkusen to the final. So,
final.
Yeah, and then after our semi-final, quarter-final on the 10th, the semi-final's on the Sunday. So again, there's a nice week's break for our players. And then the final would be a week after that. So I'm not worried about the Europa League in terms of exhaustion at all. We can just, there'll be resting days. We'll actually have time to work on systems, which we haven't been able to do. But yeah, do that, and we can enjoy that little bit of that sort of 3 or 4 game tournament and hopefully win it. I mean, that would be the great thing. And a few people saying, don't sleep on Cafete. I'm not. But the point is, if any Man United fan tries to go into any Europa League game trying to claim that we're not the favourites, you're a madman. You're a literal madman. We have to be honest here. Like, we're the underdogs. We're not the underdogs in any of them games. Not on paper. But so what's your score prediction for the Leicester game and the Chelsea game, mate?
Well, I'll tell you that crazy Liverpool fan before. I had United, but I think I might go 3-1 Leicester just because of the lucky 13. I think the Wolves game, I think it'll be 2-1 to Chelsea, and I think Hughes will win 2-0.
Hope so. I do hope so, mate. I really, really do. I appreciate it, mate. Listen, I appreciate you coming on, having your say, mate. We'll speak to you soon, mate. Cheers, Stro. Yeah, thanks, bro. Thank you. Listen, everyone who's tuning in so far, do me a big, big favour and hit the... I'm just removing a few things here. Please download Hot Mic right now by promo code TFT. We're about to go live over on Hot Mic right now. We haven't been live as of yet. We're sort of building our numbers up over here. It really supports the Football Terrace. If you download that app, it's free of charge. You can synchronize the live streams with your television. You can watch the games over there with multiple commentators. Be really helpful to us if you do it. All the links to download the app is inside our description below. We're going to go live over there in 3, 2, and 1. We're now live, as I say, over there on Hot Mic. So please go and tune in. Please subscribe to us. It's really, really important that you do so. And a big thank you in advance for doing that. The team's now lining up. Everyone's just sort of, there's a bit of nerves now. Nerves are kicking in for me, there's no doubt. I am feeling really nervous now. I'm feeling really nervous now. Mainly because, if we were playing Norwich today, I think I'd still be feeling nervous. It isn't just that we're just playing Leicester, but get your score predictions in. We'll get them read out. Super chats, of course, take precedence as people pay for that to be done. Daniel here says, just jumped off and over to Hot Mic. Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate that, bro. Oh, Ultra 67. I haven't seen you in a while on here, bro. This is it, is what E-Boss says. Yeah, this is it, bro. This is it. Big, big game. Huge game. And we're bringing it to you live. Bringing it to you live. On the Football Terrace. But I feel nervous, man. I am nervous. I am nervous. I am nervous. Here we go. Confident, though. I'm nervous but confident. How do those two things exist at the same time in my body? How is it plausible that my brain is allowing me to feel confident and nervous at the same very time? I don't even understand it. Samuel here says, come on, Avengers. Let's go, Avengers. If you want to use our Avengers emoji, become a member right now. There's the Avengers emoji. Should be coming up on the screen right about now. If you're a United fan, we've got the Pogba emoji. We've got the Bruno emoji. We've got the Greenwood emoji. And we've got the badge. All there for you. If you're a Chelsea fan tuning in, you've got the Chelsea one. We've got the Frank Lampard emoji. Liverpool. We've got a few Liverpool ones. We've got Klopp. We've got Mo. We've got Mane. We've got your badge. Become a member right now. You get to use them during your live chats. But it's now or never for Manchester United. It really, really is. Have to go and get the victory. Forget all the if, the buts, the maybes. Get this done. Get this over the line right now, Manchester United. Secure yourself into the Champions League. Cement the 14-point climb. We had to climb Everest to get to this position this season after a terrible start. Cement it yourselves. Cement it yourselves. Take the spoils for yourself. Get it done. Come on, Man United. Let's do this. Big game. Big game. Few moments away from kickoff. And I can barely breathe. I can barely breathe. I really can't breathe. But let's go. Players taking a knee hinge for kickoff. Of course, as ever, playing respect to Black Lives Matter. Look at these comments here. Come on, United. I'm stressed. There we go. Got the normal one here. It says 14-point climb. Leicester bottled it. Yeah, bro. Leicester bottled it because of us. Leicester bottled it because of Manchester United. Don't get that twisted, bro. Don't get that twisted. There we go. I love Man United with the white shorts, white socks, proper traditional. Here we go. Hit that like and share button, ladies and gentlemen. The only independent YouTube channel left that does watch-alongs for Man United. Woo! The nerves are kicking in now, man. The nerves are kicking in now. What's this comment here? Nicholas thinks it's going to be 3-1 United. CG31 says, come on, United. Patrick says, my heart. Yeah, bro, I'm in the same position as you. My heart is beating hard, bruv. Beating hard. It does look like Leicester have started in a sort of 4-2-3 formation. Sorry, I didn't mean to click on that. I apologise. Didn't mean to click on that. Here goes Aaron Wan-Bissaka down the right. He's got Greenwood with him. Nice little touch there by Pogba to Bruno to Greenwood. Back into Pogba. Pogba plays it into Martial. Martial's in. That's the penalty, ref. It's a penalty. Offside given. Lucky, man. Otherwise, that was a penalty. Nice start, United. Nice start, United. Was it offside is the question. Yes. I could already see it's offside before the ball was passed, but that was lovely. See there, like Morgan was done because he's a very good defender in his day, but he's passed it. Was it a penalty? No. He dived. He was avoiding injury. I'm going to use the Mane excuse. He was avoiding injury is what he did there. But there we go. I think Man United's kit always looks better with white socks, white shorts. Love it. Here goes Vardy up against Lindelof. Vardy gets a cross in. It's a deep one. Lovely there by Mason. Finds Pogba. No need here. No need for any sillies. No need for any sillies early on in this game, Manchester United Football Club. Keep your heads. We'll keep you up to date with the scores in the other games as well. They're all still 0-0 as it stands. Everyone who's... How many people tuning in on Hot Mic right now? Hello to everybody over there. Hope you're all good. Hope you're all well. Hello, Nick. Hello, Colin. Hello, Indiana. Everyone who's over there. Get Hot Mic downloaded right now, though, please. Watch it. You can synchronize it with your television, so there's no delay. On YouTube, there is a delay. You know, it's a 40, 50-second delay. You can synchronize us with your television. You can choose between multiple commentators. It's an amazing app. Use my promo code TFT and follow the Football Terrace. Get that done right about now, please. Please. Newcastle have gone 1-0 up against Liverpool. Can you believe it? I mean, Liverpool are playing a very weakened side. There's no doubt about it. But they have gone 1-0 down. Dwight Gale has scored in that game. There we go. Woo! These nerves are floating around my mind. They've gone for 3 at the back, though, Leicester, which is an interesting option for them. Here's Brendan Williams here. Brendan Williams finds Rashi. Oh, good tackle there by Albright, and Rashi nearly beats him. Doesn't quite come off, though. At the moment, there's a big disconnect between the midfield and the attackers of Leicester. They're having to play long balls up to them. As long as we don't expose ourselves by pushing up too high as centre-backs, we'll be fine. Nice football by Williams. Finds Martial into Matic. Matic plays it into Martial here, who's sized up. It's going to be... Is that a throw-in or a corner, the Man United? I can't see it because I've got no commentary, so I don't know what's going on in relation to that. Do me a favour, though. Hit the like and share button, please. Last Premier League watch-along of the season. Of course, we'll be bringing you all the Champions League and the Europa League football as well. It's going to be a real interesting few weeks. There's basically no break. I was saying the other day, like, normally I have a nice kind of 3-month break from football where I can just do a few transfer videos a day, recoup. But no, I'm going to be with you guys pretty much every single week on watch-alongs right the way through. Thank you for all the support this season. That means a great deal to us. The only neutral, independently owned, non-corporate YouTube channel around. Do us a favour and hit that like button. Please subscribe to the Football Terrace. Bruno whips his corner in. It's a decent cross. Oh, it's taken away from Maguire's head there. Leicester are going to try and counter-attack, but Matic clears it up nicely, finds Rashford. Oh, Rashford's pass is awful. Really poor there by Rashford. But goes out now for another throw-in. Goes out for another throw-in. Right. As I say, we'll keep you up to date with all the other scores. Still 0-0 in Chelsea versus Wolverhampton Wanderers. Well cleared there by Maguire. Oh, I think Arsenal have taken the lead here with a penalty very early on against Watford. Bang, 1-0 Arsenal. So as it stands right now, I think that's Watford going down, Villa staying up. Interesting developments there. Bruno here. Finds Martial. Into Greenwood. Back to Williams. Williams, of course, had a really poor... It's actually not good for anyone who's looking to buy Jack Grealish, by the way. Lovely football there by United. Martial coming into the box. Squares it. Oh, just cut out. Matic picks the ball up. United are starting very strong in this game. Most of Leicester's players behind the ball. Here goes Williams. Gets it in the box. Lovely little flick off. Williams has a penalty! How is that not a penalty? How is that not a penalty? Williams was taken out. He's not given a goal kick. He didn't win the ball then, did he? How can he go to ground, touch Williams and not win the ball, and a penalty not given? Or is it offside? It's a penalty! That's a penalty! I'm so confused. How can you make a tackle like that? How can Ndidi tackle him like that? Pogba loses that to VAR. That's poor from Pogba. How can Ndidi make a tackle, hit into the player, not touch the ball and not be a foul? I'm bloody confused. Someone explain that to me. Tielemans goes over the top here, looking for Maguire, looking for Inacho. Maguire clears it up nicely, puts it out for a Leicester throw. I'm confused, man. I'm confused. Inacho down the box. Oh, Matic gives it away, but does win it back. Finds Rashford now. Rashford running down this left-hand side. He's got Martial on the inside of him. He looks to go on the inside. Oh, they're not on the same wavelength. Plays it behind Martial. Needs to do better in that situation. Maguire, lovely header there. Tielemans wins it back. It's going to fall to young Mason here. It's fine. Just take our time. You don't need to panic here. Thank you for becoming a member. That's for Harris Stone. Thank you very much. I appreciate you signing up and becoming an official member of the Football Terrace. It means a great deal. It means a great deal to us. Thank you so much, sir. Here is Matic on the ball. Lovely ball. Oh, lovely little flick there by Martial, but Bruno wasn't aware to. So it's happened a couple of times so far. We've played nice balls. Harry Maguire gets himself booked there. That's stupid by Maguire, really. He had no real need to go in for that, Maguire. Poor. Stupid. Yeah, just looked at the Iheanacho one. Pogba does get himself out of the way at the right time there. Fortunately, because there's contact, that will be given as a penalty. Norwich have gone 1-0 up against Man City. Today is a madness so far. A literal madness. I told you, like, teams that aren't playing for anything, it's hard to judge. Oh, this ball was cut out there. Good, well done by Wes Morgan for cutting that pass out from Pogba into Martial. Martial needs to be aware of that. Tillemans here. Finds Iheanacho. It's a good cross from Bryson, but nobody making any runs. If someone makes a near post run there, they're onto that. Paul Pogba. United are being pressed now on the ball in their own half, which is tough for Man United. This is when we tend to struggle. You see there, ball given away. Fortunately, there was a foul on Martial there. Leicester have stepped it up. So the opening sort of 5 minutes, United were kind of putting it on. Leicester were sitting behind the ball. Leicester have now changed their tact and they're putting a bit more pressure on Man United when we're in possession. And we have in recent times struggled to pass through the press. Need to just keep our heads here. Need to keep our heads. That's all that needs to happen. Rashford here on the ball. Goes for a ball over the top. Lovely pass by Rashford. Greenwood! Oh, what a pass by Marcus Rashford. Excellent pass by Rashford. He had loads of them recently. Oof. Leicester coming forward here. I feel a bit nervous though. Oh. Greenwood might look at Greenwood as saying she should have done a little bit better there. But it's a good opening that's created there by Manchester United. Ball spread out here. I don't know what that pass was from Justin. That's going to be a Man United goal kick. Update on the scores elsewhere. Oh, hang on. Has Norwich's goal been disallowed? Oh, now. Oh, did they put the wrong way around? Who scored put the goal as being Leicester 1-0 up? Did they get it wrong? Sorry, Norwich being 1-0 up. Did they get it wrong on the Vidi printer? That's actually a little bit funny. Come on. United got a throw in here. There's no real options because they're pressing so well. That's nice. Pogba gets it, turns, switches the play. That's what you need to do when you're being pressed on one side is move the play to the other side quickly. It's not good enough there by Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He slows the play down too much. Now Bruno is under pressure. His pass to Bruno wasn't good enough. They've overturned the ball. Come on, Wan-Bissaka. You got to see Wan-Bissaka. You had a good pass on to Greenwood early in that situation. You didn't make it. You need to make that pass. United have just got to be a little bit faster in their thinking when they're on the ball. Look at this press from Leicester. It's very, very good. Just kept the... No, we didn't keep the ball in the throw-in. United are struggling right now. Panic. Honestly, it's panic. We need Pogba. We need Bruno. We need our players here to uplift the team. I don't care about the guy who's wearing the armband. I'm talking about all these men. They're meant to be leaders, these people. Matic. We need the players with experience out here helping these younger lads through. Pogba wins it back nicely. Switch it here to Williams. Williams, good touch from him. Get rid of this ball. Oh, given away poorly by Matic. Chance here for Leicester. Indeed. Oh, over the bar. See, that's poor. With lackadaisical on the ball. Lackadaisical on the ball. Poor. Absolutely poor. Absolutely poor. Updates on the scores. Tottenham winning 1-0 against Palace. Bournemouth winning 1-0 against Everton as it stands right now. What does that do to the bottom of the table now? I have no idea. United give it away again. So Bournemouth, oh, they're still relegated. That doesn't make any sense, the table they just showed there. Well spotted by Williams there. Williams intercepts the ball, plays it into Martial. Oh, it's a good tackle there in the end. That was good by Williams reading that play and pushing forward. We need a bit more of that. It's been really poor the last 5 or 6 minutes. Corner's whipped in. Oh, it's well defended. Matic gets his head on the ball. But opportunity for counter-attack from Leicester. It's nice football from Ndidi. Switches the play. Well done, Williams, for cutting that out. Chowdhury wins it back, though. But at least Williams stopped it in the initial sense. Albrighton coming forward on the right-hand side here. Back to Yuri Tillemans. This is almost what I expected, though. What we're seeing now is Leicester to come at Man United, knowing they need to win. But it's us being able to transition well enough when we win the ball back. And as and when Chelsea take the lead, if they do indeed take the lead, that's going to put even more pressure on Leicester. It's a good cross in the box there. Finds Albrighton. He's in a bit of space. Albrighton shoots. That's well over the bar and wide. Wasn't a good attempt by them. But United have got to step up here. We've been shocking, really, in opening 15 minutes overall. Really, really shocking. Who scored Tottenham's goal? Harry Kane? Yep. An assist from Lo Celso. Had a really... See, the thing is with Tottenham's running at the end of the season, as soon as the pressure was off because they were out of everything and there was nothing left to play for, they've looked good. And you can't assess anybody on that. You have to assess people how they get through adversity, how they get through the tough moments. Pogba with a bit of time and space in the middle. That's it, Pogba. 1-2 touch, move the ball. Got to move it a bit quicker. Rashford plays the ball through the middle. Lovely pass through to Bruno Fernandes. He cuts it back across. No one's there. Oh, there weren't much he could do there, Fernandes. Or Vardy here. Is he going to get the better of Lindelof? Lindelof does very, very well in the end. AWB keeps it nicely. Well done. That's good football by Man United collectively there. Good defending in total. And we managed to come out with the ball as well, which is key. Here's Williams on the left-hand side of the play to Greenwood. Oh, Williams, your pass isn't good enough. That's going to be a throw into Man United, though. Got away with that one. He better passes there from Williams. He better passes there from United, no doubt. Come on, movement. There's got to be someone to throw this damn ball to. Greenwood comes deep for it. Well done. Play switch. That's the fight. Perfect, Greenwood. Switch the play. It's too congested on this left-hand side. Leicester working very hard from a defensive sense here. When they're not in the ball, they're getting a lot of men behind it. It's lovely. Pogba here over the top. Oh, it looks for Rashford. It's a good pass, but well read there by Kasper Schmeichel. Comes out and takes the ball. Nice football here. Iheanacho. Tillemans. Oh, what a tackle by AWB. Beautiful. Gets it away for Bruno. Then I pounce away with the ball. Oh, what a touch there and turn by Iheanacho. Tillemans. Well read by Maguire there. Leicester really putting it on Man United right now. Really putting it on Man United right now. Nice, lovely pass inside there by Pogba. Pogba into Bruno. Martial, oh, tackled at the last. That was nice football by Man United. Cutting football. That's what we haven't done. We need to have a few more moments like that where we can open them up. Let them know we're still here. That was much better by Man United. The passing from Pogba, the pass from Bruno was great. Just didn't quite come off. More of the same, please. More of the same. Bruno here switches the play beautifully to Greenwood. The touch from Greenwood is out of this world. Great skill from him. Oh, it's played behind Martial instead of into his feet. Players just not on the same wavelength yet. Two of the most important games today are still sitting at 0-0 in Chelsea. Chelsea and Man United's game still 0-0. The other kind of games and results I'm not too interested in, really. The relegation ones, of course, are key today. Watford are losing, though, so Villa are safe. I mean, imagine they stay up. They looked dead and buried a little while ago. Hernandez here finds AWB. AWB is going down this right-hand side. He needs some support. He's going to have to go backwards. There's nothing really in front of him. Good defensive structure so far from Leicester. There's no doubt about it. Credit where credit's due, but we need to now up our game. We need to move the ball a little bit quicker. That's every single player. Pogba up against Ndidi is so good. That's poor there from Paul Pogba. What way are they giving it? Lionel and Ref had no idea whose ball that was. They just had to guess. They're literally looking at each other going, I don't know who got the last touch. Mad. They gave it to Leicester just because it looked like a Leicester ball to me. But they had no idea. They were right up close. Crazy. We've got to put a bit more press on Leicester when they're on this ball, you know. Right now, it's just a little bit too easy for Leicester. That was better from us. Pogba turning quick. Now, Pogba, you're taking 5 touches now. You've got to move this ball quicker. Someone's also got to give him bloody options. Matic switches the play here. It took us too long to switch the play, and the pass wasn't really good enough there by Matic, to be honest with you. Nice football. That's lovely football. Bruno's in here. Bruno cuts it back. Oh, what a tackle in the end, right at the edge of the box. Rashford now gets the ball. Oh, that's well defended there. They're coming in the counter-attack here. Pogba's chasing Iheanacho. Iheanacho's got options to his left and options to his right. This is dangerous. This is very, very dangerous. Iheanacho goes alone and he scuffs it. Oh, David De Gea spills it and then saves it afterwards. Oh, Vardy was then offside. Absolutely ridiculous there by Man United. Ridiculous there by Man United. Difficult to defend this because like Maguire can't rush in. He ends up going in when he did. De Gea though, nearly conceding. Now, Vardy has to go for that, you know. Anyone who thinks that Vardy shouldn't be challenged for that is off their head. Drinks break now. United really need it. Not a great start at all. Arsenal have gone 2-0 up, I think. They're showing us a replay here. Pepe crosses. Aubameyang. There we go. He gets his goal. Mad. Watford going down. Watford going down. Interesting. That counter-attack came just as United started to create a couple of little openings. And this is about mentality now, because what will go through the Man United players' head is, as soon as we open up and try and attack a little bit more, we keep getting caught on the counter. So do we keep attacking? United will also know that a draw is good enough. So they think, oh, do we have to attack with as much vigor? It becomes a mental battle. These games like this always become mental battles of when do we attack? When do we sit back? Do we invite them on too much? Hold it at bay. You see some fighting quite a lot. I was watching a UFC fight last night. And the guy, every time he opened up, he was getting caught with big hits. So he stopped committing to his own punches. So he didn't get knocked out or anything, but he was never going to win. And he was never going to win because he was never committed. And I look at Man United right now, we're not committed to attacking because we're a little bit concerned about being caught on the counter-attack. And what we know, a draw's good enough. So in the back of your head, it's like, do we expose ourselves to a loss when a draw's good enough? There's a genuine mental balance at play here right now for Man United. Where if we were 1-0 down right now, they wouldn't have that. They would commit more to going forward because we have to attack. I love the mentality of sport. I love the mental mind games that sport plays on you. It's the same as the longer this stays 0-0, though, the more I favour Man United because Leicester will have to come out and attack. Still 0-0 between Chelsea and Wolves as it stands. So Leicester are currently not making the top four. And I want it. No matter, I know Brendan Rodgers spoke about, we shouldn't even, Maguire loses the ball there. I know that he's come out and said we shouldn't even be competing for it with what everybody else spends, etc. Yeah, but that don't mean they don't want it. That don't mean they're not going to go for it today. And if that's the message, then you can just go hell for leather because finishing fifth is still above your expectations. So go for it. Because right now, 28 minutes in, you've been better than Man United so far. But like I said about the West Ham game, it's never about how you start a game, it's how you finish. It's never about how you start, it's about how you finish. It's a poor kick, that, from Kasper Schmeichel. They get away with it, though, Leicester. And that's what's interesting about a mistake. When mistakes happen, you get away with it. Nobody cares. David De Gea does look dodgy, though, doesn't he? Like, legitimately, he just looks... It's mad how he looks like a shadow. It's like Benjamin Button. It's like he looks like the kid that first joined us when he goes to save and catch balls now. Oh, United are in big trouble again here. Matic gives it away. Poor crowded out on the ball. Too easy for Leicester, that. Far too easy. Here's Albright and he crosses. It's deep. Iheanacho might get there. Well defended by Matic in the end. Greenwood back defending. Has to just hoof it up the field. It's picked up by Evans here. That's well won back. United need to be able to, when we win these balls back, it's got to be 1-2 passes and try and counter, but we can't. We're not passing quick enough into the strikers with enough accuracy. Leicester keep winning it back. Super chat here from Zane with the laughing emojis. Fair play to him. His team is winning. How you doing, Zane? Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're good. Nice pass by Kasper Schmeichel. It's gone out for a United throw, though. Justin couldn't keep it in. United got up their game a little bit here. Get the first goal, United, and I think it's all but over. We honestly lack a punch in these nerve-wracking moments. It takes so much to get yourself over the line when you're in this situation. It really does. Is AWB to Greenwood. Struggle. Do you know what we can't do? We can't get down to the byline at all. Very well defended here. Very good defensive work from Leicester. Oh, indeed, his touch and turn there is world class. But Matic, equally with the interception, was brilliant. Let's take the ball back off Iheanacho. I love watching Ndidi play. He's really good. Now Leicester have got a low block on. The changing up of styles from both teams here is just excellent. Oh, Bruno's pass not good enough there. But it's hard to thread that ball through. He's going for it. Good defending there by Harry Maguire. Finds Paul Pogba. Is there an option? No. Finds Bruno here. He's deep on the left-hand side. He's got Brandon on the inside. Rashford out here on the left. Pogba. Just be patient, Man United, and wait for a mistake. We don't have to make it happen every single time we go forward. Pogba over the top. Oh, the flag's up there against Bruno Fernandes. I'm not celebrating just it. It did look offside, but we'll see what happens with VAR. Normally you get a sense, but that's why we were patient and we had an opportunity. How well did he bend his run? Yeah, he's well offside. He's well offside there, but it's a good run and it's a good finish from him. More of the same. Even though it's offside, though, it will still get Leicester thinking. That kind of pass from Paul Pogba was brilliant. Here's AWB on the ball, coming forward. Come on, AWB. Oh, pass is well over here. As soon as I saw that pass, I saw where Morgan was. There's no way that ball was getting through. Leicester City passing out from the back. Oh, Pogba nearly gets a foot on that to slow it down. It's a good press by United. That's what we need to do. Press them a bit when they're on the ball. Make them work a bit harder. Well taken down there from Ndidi. That was beautiful. Leicester now play out past the press. Here's Iheanacho. He's got Vardy out to his left-hand side. Nothing much in front of him. He's being squared up against Harry Maguire. He's got no real options. He's got Tillemans. Tillemans now gets it. He shoots. Tried to roll it into the corner. David De Gea had that covered. That weren't really that dangerous. See, that was good defending there by Maguire. He made Iheanacho. See, that's what I want to see Maguire do a little more often. Don't just rush into making a tackle. Make Iheanacho make the first move. And he did. If he goes in and Iheanacho knocks it past him, he's done. That's where Maguire still needs to improve. It's slight decision making, and that was very, very good from him. So credit where credit's due. A lot of people will say, oh, he should have made a tackle. Well, no, you keep moaning that he gets beaten too easily. When you rush into a tackle, you get beaten. And most of the tackles that he does get beaten in are where he rushes in too soon. Bruno under pressure here. He needs a bit of help. Where's the help going to come from? He's tackled badly from behind there. How's that not a foul? How can it be slide tackle from behind and it's not a foul, ref? That's a madness. So you can slide tackle from behind, referee. Is that what you're telling us now? Mad. "34 minutes on the clock, still 0-0 in this game. Leicester now putting some pressure on coming forward. They're moving the ball very well. AWB wins it back, but Greenwood can't keep possession. Keep just winning these balls, but we're not at 3-0 to Arsenal now in their game. They're on it. Another goal for Aubameyang. Is he going to get the golden boot now? Looks like it. And Watford are down. Watford are down. Bruno's got an injury here. So he got slide tackle from behind. He's now injured, and you're telling me that's legal? How is he allowed to tackle from behind like that, ref? Didn't even win the ball. How crazy is that? How crazy is it that you're allowed to tackle Bruno Fernandes from behind? Crazy. Absolutely crazy. I just basically threw my phone away by accident. Frustrated right now. Frustrated. Whoa! Here we go. I'm an idiot. I just pressed the volume button up on the other game on my phone and turned the bloody thing off. There we go. So there'll be a bit of interest. About 10 minutes or so in this first half to go. United are still in third position. Oh, that's nice, Williams. That's lovely, Williams. Find the pass now, son. Oh, he's fouled there, ref. Surely. All right, pass from Pogba, not good enough. Oh, given away, though, by Justin. Ball's played in just behind. Oh, just not quite coming off for us. Matic now steps up, wins the ball back. We need to be better with this distribution, Manchester United. We just get the ball in good places and the passing's off. That's nerves, I'm telling you, it's nerves. If we already had top 4 place secured, we'd be playing much better. And this is why these tests are important. I want to see us come through it. Oh, lovely there by Mason. AWB brings it down nice. Finds Mason again. There we go. Inside. Martial here. Back to Bruno, who switches the play nicely. It's Williams. He's got Pogba making an inside run, who now tracks back. Should have carried. Oh, nice. Rashford surely fouled there. Surely fouled. Not getting any of these decisions today. So what you need to do when you're not getting decisions, you need to make sure that you're more clinical yourselves. But yeah, that's why I'm so eager for these games for Man United to step up, because I can see the nerves in the way we're playing. We have the ball and it's almost like we're shaking in possession. It's a little bit erratic. And maybe that's what you have to contend with when you've got fledgling coaches, generally speaking, fledgling manager. A lot of players who haven't been at this point in their careers. A lot. We don't have very many what you'd call out-and-out winners. You don't have any out-and-out winners in this Man United team. There's a couple, and that's it. Is that enough? Do we need more? Zane here of a super chat says, Aubameyang on a hat-trick, 3-0 already. get ready for next season, is what Zane is saying. Yeah, bro. I mean, Arsenal are playing with complete freedom, complete and utter freedom, which helps. You know, if we look at the other results that are kind of going on at the minute, you know, I let Newcastle doing well against Liverpool. A lot of teams that would not, you know, just not quite up to the mark. Nearly 40 minutes on the clock here. Still 0-0 in the Chelsea game, by the way. Still 0-0 here. Both games are so tight and so narrow. You can see and feel the nerves in both games. Where with Wolves, I think Wolves are playing with a sense of freedom. That's why they're making it harder for Chelsea. If Wolves were also fighting for a top 4 place today, that game would also feel very, very different, I think. Leicester coming forward here. Ball switched out to Justin. Justin keeps it in. It's a very good touch from him. Good cross as well. Oh, what a tackle in the end there by Harry Maguire to take the ball off Jamie Vardy. Very important that he made that. Well done, Harry. Excellent cross there from Justin. Good opening for Leicester. Oh. Very good opportunity there for Vardy. Just enough pressure put on there by Harry Maguire. You know, if you don't win the ball, you got to make that challenge and not foul them. You just got to get that right. And United did just about there. Lovely touch and turn by Paul Pogba. Switches the ball out to AWB here. Just no space for us to play into. They're working so hard. Leicester, they really, really are. In both directions. In both directions. Four minutes of normal time in this game. Likely to be 2 or 3 minutes time added on. Ball played over by Pogba. Oh! Rashford! Oh, Rashford absolutely spoons it. He spoons it. Mistake made by Leicester. He was in. Bottled it. Absolutely bottled it there. Ooh, Everton have just equalised. That helps Villa even more. Rashford there, that's poor, man. For me, that's a bottle job. Proper bottle job. Moment. A talented team we've got, but we've got to improve our Aprils, mate. Our Aprils are going. Oh, just poor again. Is it 4-0 to Arsenal now? Is it 3-0 still? 3-0. No, well done to them. No one understands what the April means. Good press here from Leicester again, putting a lot of pressure on Williams. He's not had a bad game for a youngster, but he had to go long there because there wasn't much else on. But you pick the ball up again here. That's nice from Rashford into Matic. Here we go. There's an opportunity for a counter. Bruno's pushing forward. He's got options left, right, through the middle. Oh, the pass ain't good enough from Bruno again. Here goes Greenwood. Few step overs. Nice. Bruno crosses. No one there. No one there. Honestly, it's become contagious in this man. It's like sneezing. It's like, or yawning, I would say, more than anything. It's like bloody, man, like a bunch of yawners. Everyone's kind of looking nervous because a few people started being nervous a few weeks ago. Get the victory today, boys. Secure it. Grow. Lovely there by Pogba into Mason. Mason! Oh, it's a nice attempt. He just slightly overhits the pass there through to Anthony Martial. Pogba wins his header. That's good. That's much better. Lindelof brings it down. There we go. 3 minutes of time added on here. What can we do towards the end of this first half? Remember, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. We've made some openings. We just need to be more clinical. Rashford, switch it. Oh, what a pass out wide to AWB from Rashford. Have a go at him, AWB. Go at him, AWB. Go at him on the outside. Get the cross in. That's nice. He crosses it. Oh, it's just slightly too deep, but Rashford will pick this up. Has he got support from Williams? I think he does. Finds him. Williams now. Into Matic. Matic going forward here. He's got some options. He goes to Pogba. Pogba's got options out wide. He cuts in. Pogba. Oh, lovely nutmeg. Bruno. Martial! Oh, just wide. That's lovely football, Manchester United. That is more like it. That, you just got to send the man. That was brilliant by Paul Pogba. People were doubting him all the time. The pass there. Martial maybe looked a little offside. But it's a corner been given here. United open them up a little bit there. That's better football. That's better football. Bruno crosses. It's deep. Rashford here. Shoots! Good save. Excellent save. Rashford's shot was excellent. Cross in again. Oh, taken off Pogba's head. Matic through the middle. That was a good pass. United putting the pressure on. Minute and a half to go. They're really on top right now, Man United. Free kick in a dangerous area to Chelsea, by the way, as it stands. Very, very dangerous area of the pitch. Rashford here. Good first touch. He hits this well. Couldn't have done much more with it. Difficult angle to beat the goalkeeper from. It's such a clean strike, Rashford, at times. Dangerous free kick here for Chelsea. Chelsea could take the lead here as they go into their 4 minutes of time added on against Wolves. Greenwood plays it to Bruno. Bruno first time! Doesn't get the shot away, but United are starting to open Leicester up a little bit here. Much better end to the second half than the beginning. Mason Mount hits his free kick. Oh, it's a goal! Mason Mount scores! 1-0 to Chelsea! Mason Mount steps up and scores! Chelsea are back in third! Oh, the pressure's on now! Once this news gets through to these Leicester players, they have got to score. Leicester have to score. Leicester must score now. Leicester must score. They must win. They must win. Going to be half time here at 0-0. Yeah, it's interesting first half. Listen, I want to take some of your calls. Give us a bell right now on Skype. We want to hear from you. Want your thoughts and feelings. How is this second half going to pan out? Because that goal, I think, actually has come at a really good time for Manchester United more than it has Leicester. Leicester will have to come out in the second half and attack. Leicester are going to have to come out in the second half and be the aggressors now. They have to win the game if they're going to make it into the top four. They have to. I want your views. I want your opinions right now. Is it 2-0 now? They've just gone 2-0 up in that game. People are saying it's 2-0. Is it really 2-0? Hang on, I can't see that because I've not got the game on the television. Got it on the phone. Oh, it is. Oh, it's 2-0. It's Chelsea are in. That's it. Chelsea are in the top 4. Leicester, that's even bigger now. That's even bigger second half needed now. That's it. 2 goals and quick. You see what happened there with Chelsea? Chelsea was struggling. I had the game on. Chelsea was struggling to really break them down. They score that first goal. The pressure is then relieved. And then bang, bang, in the space of 2 minutes, 2 goals. That's what happens. That is what happens. Chelsea are now in the top 4. I can't see Wolves coming back. Leicester have to come out and attack now. Leicester have to come out. They have to attack. The second half in the Manchester United game has just taken an almighty turn. An almighty turn. Wow. 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 Raul Jimenez might be getting sent off here as well. That is not misconduct from Jimenez. If they give that as a red card, that's a madness. Rudiger's proper bait in that, bruv. He's not even really hit. Yeah, I'm about to say that is never a foul in my opinion. Half time in that game. But you listen, give the show a call right now. I want to hear from you. My word, what a first half it's been. Nail-biting, nerve-wracking. Chelsea, 2 goals. You know, big shout-out Mason Mount. I have been highly critical of that kid, but a goal and an assist in the closing minutes is massive. Massive. Fair play to him for doing that. A lot of people don't understand what the expression April means. It's a Cockney rhyming expression, right? That's it means April. April in Paris is the full expression that means Aris, and Aris means arse. It basically means someone says your April's gone, it means your arse has gone, which means you're bottling it. Do you know what I mean? There we go. But come on, why not calling on Skype? Get your Skype calls in right now. I want to hear from you all. But Chelsea are done. Chelsea are through. Chelsea will be in the top 4, no doubt. There's no way they're going to throw away a 3. There's no way they're going to be conceding goals. Jem, welcome back to the show, mate. Chelsea are in the top 4, almost 100% secure now. 2 goals. What was mad? I want to ask you your opinion. I had the game on, and your game was a lot like United. You guys kind of looked really nervous the whole first half, and then you scored 1, and then you relaxed, and it now just looks easy.
To be honest, Terry, I've been blimming all my nails off watching that game. It was awful the first half, to be honest. It was very slow. I don't think there was any shots on targets from both teams. It was just very, I don't know. It was just it was like we was trying to work each other out.
Yeah, there was no shots on target as you just said until the free kick goes in. And that was a point I was kind of alluding to, in the sense of a lot of Man United fans right now are kicking off and angry. But our games are like, Arsenal fans going, we scored 3 against Watford. So what? There's no nerves in that game. Both Chelsea and Man United look very similar in their games for what I could see. But as soon as your goal went in, you just clicked into gear. The confidence came back, and you got that second goal. Yeah. I can't imagine now you guys not making the top 4. I mean, you need. What planet are Wolves going to score 3 goals in one half against you? I can't see that happening. Ches, what do you think, mate?
Chelsea, in that defence. So
Chelsea,
it's not finished yet.
Chelsea.
Who's that?
Come on.
That's Ches.
How's it? Cheers. Okay. Calm down. We've still got a second half, and this is Chelsea. Yeah, no, calm down.
We got 3 in our. We got 3 in our kit. Who knows?
Exactly. It's been good.
I predicted a 2-2 draw. Ask Terry. I predicted a 2-2 draw.
That's true. You did. Yeah. You did. I mean, but that'd be fine for you though, anyway.
We win 1-0. So
yeah.
But I ain't watched the United game. But how are they doing, Terry? Are they?
Oh,
doing
mate,
all right?
we've been very nervous. We've been the frustrating bit was towards the end of the first half we started to open up and make chances, but very much like yourselves, up until your goals, you can see the nerves. You can see the sort of pressure building up. Rashford had a really good chance to score, didn't take it. Defensively, I think we've been fine, really, in relation to that. There was a little bit of a howler from De Gea early on, a bad tackle at the halfway line from
Terry,
Maguire.
I think your team. I think, like I said before the game, like I actually said it. I said you'll struggle to. I said it'd be a 1-0, and you'll struggle because, but by the way you guys are playing, this is always going to happen. Leicester were going to sit back, and in fact, Leicester brought the game to you.
Yeah, you're right. So what's happened is Leicester go from low block to high press every sort of 8-9 minutes. They're kind of circulating that. So they're keeping United guessing. They're not allowing us to sort of fall into a steady way of playing. Where we've struggled when they've attacked is we've got the ball countered, but everybody's final ball has been poor. However, we've broken them down. We've 5 attempts on goal. A couple of them I felt we should have done better, especially Rashford's opportunity. He should have done better than he did. But we've knocked, I would say, in that last sort of 5 to 10 minutes is where you really started to see a bit of an acceleration from it. 3 of our chances we created literally came in the last 5 minutes in the game. If you look at our shots as an example, again, 3 of them came in the dime, but we were getting closer. So halftime probably came at the wrong for us. However, your goals could help Man United because Leicester now can't afford a draw.
Wait. If Leicester draw, do they go up?
No. If Leicester no, because they draw with us. We're 1 point in front of them. If they draw, we stay 4th. They have to beat Man United now. So there's an element of me that's quite happy that you scored because it now means Leicester are going to have to open. Leicester can't afford to sit back now for the rest of this game and just wait for a counter. They've got to try and beat Manchester United. And the mental and it's come at the right. If you'd have scored your goals halfway through the second half, getting that message to them is harder. They're going to be in that dressing room. They're going to be told, boys. They're going to be told straight up, you've got to go out there and score a goal. So hopefully that means they'll commit a bit more against us. However, if they commit and they score, United are out. If they beat us now. Like it's 45 minutes, do or die.
And the thing with Chelsea, I was watching our game and I forgot his name now, the other guy. But I don't know about you, but we weren't playing well the first 2 minutes, and then the jinx breaks, and then all these jinx breaks keep coming at the right time for Chelsea. And every time we get one, afterwards, as soon as that jinx break happened, we started creating chances. And on that right-hand side, and Pulisic kept on going into the holes. And Pulisic, I can't wait to see when Werner comes in because the chances we're creating, it's unbelievable. Yeah, but yeah, we're playing decent.
To be honest, I just want to shout out to Mason Mount, to be honest, because it needed that one player in our team to step up. And to be honest, that free kick and that assist, he really got us in a position, because I think originally I was relying on Pulisic and Giroud to potentially. I know Giroud scored, but the fact that Mason Mount kind of, stepped up.
Yeah, next season's going to be interesting because will we play without Kovacic? That's the problem.
Yeah.
Because Mount has played. Taylor said we don't play our youth, but Mount's played every single game this season. I think he started every single game apart from one.
Yeah, so listen. It's not so much I don't think you'll play with the youth. I'm just really intrigued to see how many opportunities these boys get next season when Havertz, Ziyech, and Werner come in.
So the difference is, though, this time round, we've actually got a manager that actually knows the club. Like Mourinho did, fair enough. But with Lampard, it's completely different kind of manager we've gone from before. Like, he's completely different. He's inexperienced. He hasn't won trophies. He hasn't done anything spectacular. But he's a legend and he's respected. And we can see the vision.
No, and I understand that. And I understand. But like I've said all along, this isn't about attacking Mount or anybody in particular. It's about me saying, until I see it, and when I say see it, I mean, I want to see this continually for 2 or 3 years. I'm not going to believe that as a club, Lampard might want to do it. I'm still not convinced if Lampard finishes 5th next year, he won't be sacked. Or 4th next year, he won't be sacked. I'm especially with who you're buying, right? If you guys sign Koulibaly and Oblak and everybody else, the expectation is to win the league, in my opinion, under Roman. So that's until I see Lampard finish.
Next season.
What I mean is, until I see youth used next season, like it's been used this year, and Lampard not win the league or win a major trophy and not get sacked, I'm not going to believe that Chelsea as a football club have changed their methodology. I can't. How would I say it? Seeing is believing for me. Until I see it, I can't fully trust it's been done. Does that make sense? And it's not an attack at Chelsea. It's just, I've lived through about 5
No, it makes
managers
complete
now where
sense.
they've said this is
No,
happening and it
yeah.
never lasts. So I was waiting to see.
Even
Yeah.
with these players though coming in, Terry, if we don't sort out the defence and the goalkeeping situation, I don't think we will win the league and compete. So yeah, we have spent money on people like Havertz and Werner and Ziyech, but they're all in attacking areas, and I just think that if we
Yeah,
don't
but
strengthen,
people have to realize. People use them examples. We spent money on attacking players. Here's the thing: Werner's release clause, Ziyech has been done from January, and Havertz is obviously a big name player. You just can't pass by. We haven't really like none of them signings were like desperate signs. We actually will sort out our left back and goalkeeper. I can
Yeah,
guarantee
no,
you.
I
Like,
understand
I
that,
don't think
Chase.
anybody should panic.
No, it's not about panicking.
Yeah.
But again, my point is this: maybe you do play 4-3-3 and you play Mount as an 8, and that's fine. But then my question then goes to, well, where? And again, I'm not talking about rotating for League Cup games and dead rubbers. Everybody's screaming for Loftus-Cheek to be given opportunities. You can't. There's too many players to give them all regular game time in the big important moments. That's all my point is. And I'm just asking for Chelsea fans to give me an answer around who misses out on a more regular basis. I mean, the one saving grace, which someone threw out last night, is there are 5 substitutions allowed. So we'll see. But the proof's going to be in the pudding. Right now, it's all theory. We have no idea sort of what's going on until that point. And although Mason Mount, by the way, yeah, he did well to get that assist. Pulisic was the architect of that with his dribble as an example. But good Chelsea goal. Boys, Bournemouth have gone 2-1 up. This is looking... Do you know, so now I think if West Ham score against Villa, Bournemouth will stay up. And they go down. It's mad. Honestly,
Wow.
it's mad at the moment. I can't even work out what's going on, mate. But boys...
Wait. So Aston Villa only 1 point ahead because they're drawing? Or is it because they got 1 point ahead normally?
No, they're 1 point ahead because they're drawing the game.
Right.
Yeah, 1 point ahead because they're drawing the game, which means I'm just looking at the league table now. Yeah, so at the start of today, they were on level on points. So Bournemouth... No, sorry, they're 3 points ahead, but the goal difference of Bournemouth is now better. So right now, if Bournemouth win and Villa lose, Bournemouth's goal difference will, because Bournemouth got minus 27 goal difference before the game, and Aston Villa are minus 26. So if Bournemouth win, the goal difference becomes better, even if it's by 1 goal. So Bournemouth will go to minus 26, and Villa would go to minus 25. So yeah, right now Bournemouth are only. It's mad. If West Ham score, Villa go down. But it's crazy. It's crazy at the bottom as well. Listen, boys, go and enjoy the second half. We'll chat to you guys afterwards. Take care.
Take care, man.
Cheers, boys. Thank you. Listen, as I said before, I'm not having a go at Mason Mount. I'm not attacking these players. I've got my opinion on how good or bad I think they are. If they prove me wrong, you all know I'm a man of my word. I'll be the first to come out and say, got it wrong. I got no qualm with that because I'm strong enough to admit when I get something wrong. But we'll see. Proof will be in the pudding. Zane here with Super Chats says Aubameyang on the golden boot has all United strikers in his pocket and socks. Zane with another Super Chat says KDB showing how Pogba it should be done. What a player. Listen, but Pogba's created 2 great openings today. Our players have run offside or not taking their chances. Let's get that absolutely right. Pogba's been very good for me today. Very, very good indeed. Got a poll going on Twitter right now. 52% think United are going to get the other top 4 place. 47% think it will be Leicester. I'm going to run for a quick toilet break. I'll be back in a few moments, people, for the second half. Second half. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, God. I'm nervous now. Martial's in! Martial! Oh, he's tackled at the last. Oh, Anthony Martial. Come on, son. Oh, that's a big chance. That's a big chance. Oh, it's good defending there in the end. It really is good defending there in the end. Oh, good tackle there by Justin. Good tackle there by Justin. Here come Leicester now on the counter. Vardy on the ball. Goes on the outside. Gets the cross in. It's well defended there by Victor Lindelof. We need to take one of these openings and chances. We need to take one of these chances. We really do. Have to take one of them, and we have to take one of them soon. It's a very big second half for Man United here. I know a few people are like, oh, all Brighton's in. Squares it. Good defending again by Lindelof. Does well in the end. And I feel a lot of people are saying that there shouldn't be pressure of Man United playing Leicester to make top four. Again, you're judging... What Keane's doing there is assessing Man United now with the Man United he played for. And it's a different world. You can't do that in life. You have to look at where we have been as a club and how we get out of it. You know? Nottingham Forest are not judged as the same team that won back-to-back Champions Leagues. Because they're not there anymore. Leicester with the corner, it swung in. Oh, foul given here. Thank God against United. I was feeling nervous there. But listen, I want your views and I want your opinions as always. Everybody, absolutely everybody in this wants Man United to lose. It's us against the world right now. Wow. I mean, these players must be feeling it. They know what's at stake here with Chelsea winning. Like, if Wolves are winning, United are kicking into a new gear because it'd be easy. It wouldn't be easy, but it'd be like, it's cool. We're fine. It's relaxed now. Now it's on top. Ball played over the top again here. Justin, good bit of defending. Martial picks it up. Martial, he's got Ndidi on the outside. Finds Bruno. Bruno's tackled. No fouls given again there. Pogba goes in for the tackle. Lovely by Paul Pogba. That's brilliant battling. But Iheanacho wins it in the end. Leicester come down this right-hand side. What a tackle by Williams. Go on, son. Get stuck in, boys. Stand up and make yourselves be counted. What a tackle, Williams. What a tackle, Williams. No stupid tackles, mind. Just the right ones. Just the right ones. This is literally a 45-minute kickoff. Almost next. Remember when you were a kid? Next goal wins. That's how this feels right now. And it is nerve-wracking. That is never a foul by Maguire. That is great strength. Zane here with the super chat says, E3 boss haters, you must be a northerner and hate London clubs. I hear you get to eat lots of pies up there. Zane, E-Boss is an Arsenal fan. I'm just saying. E-Boss is an Arsenal fan, bro. Oh, I don't even want to watch. I literally want to go into my bedroom, go under the covers, go to sleep and wake up in an hour and see what happened. This is a madness. Nice work there by Pogba. United are going to try and play it from the back here. Pressure straight on AWB there by Chowdhury. Oh, United are under a bit of pressure here. Greenwood's really isolated. Victor Lindelof has to go long. It's fine. United get the throw in. That's the right thing to do. Do you know what? If you're under pressure, get rid of it. You know, it's old school football saying, if in doubt, out. Don't dilly-dally in dangerous areas. Get rid of the damn ball. If it goes out for a throw-in, that's better than it being overturned 2 yards outside your 18-yard box. We don't need to be stupid. If you get outplayed, Fernandez, that pass is poor. Like that. Didn't need to do that. Here's all Brighton. He's up against Williams. Williams again with a good tackle. Well done, son. Well done, son. Strong. Strong. Lovely there by Maguire. Really good tackle in there. Looks like Man United ball. It's not given, though. Just one of those... It's happened about 3 times in this game where the ball's gone out and the referee and lino have no idea whose ball it is. Fair, they give it whoever they want, but they have no idea whose ball it is. They're just like, nah, we'll give it to him then. Oh, Jesus. It is on top. AWB, that's nice. Tackle, though. Don't fall to us. Here's Ndidi. Plays it to Iheanacho, who's turning nice. He's got Albrighton out to the right. He finds him. Albrighton crosses. Well defended by Victor Lindelof. But every clearance goes back to a Leicester player at the moment. We can't seem to get a break when it comes to a counter. Here's Tielemans. Here's Iheanacho again, who's going to have a shot. That's blocked well there by... Here we go. Here's Bruno. Gets the ball forward, but it's not good enough. It's cut out again. United are getting these balls for counter-attack opportunities and not seizing on them. And it's every single player. Now it's raining. Oh, this couldn't be any more dramatic. Oof. Leicester are coming forward here. That wasn't a foul. It was a poor touch from Iheanacho. Now Pogba's got the ball in the centre. What's on here? Gets it through the ears. Bruno Fernandes. A bit of space and time to run into. He plays it into Martial. Martial lets it go for Rashford. Rashford has got Albrighton to deal with here. That was better football. Here's Paul Pogba. He's got Chowdhury in front of him. He should be able to beat him. He switches it nicely. AWB needs to have good control. He does. He dinks it over. Oh, just taken off Paul Pogba's head. Good defending again from Leicester. You've got to give credit where credit's due as well. Leicester haven't been poor today. They've been very, very good. Williams keeps that in well. Bruno, nice touch and turn. We just need to move the ball a little bit quicker because Leicester are pressing very hard. AWB streaming through here. Go on, AWB. Have a little run. Oh, suicide pass there to Mason Greenwood from AWB. Crystal Palace has equalised against Tottenham. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well done there, Williams. He's had a nice little game so far today, Williams. Again, he's not up against as good a quality as we've seen in recent games, but he's having a much better game tonight. Well, maybe. Oh, is Albrighton that much better or worse than Bowen? That's the thing when you're young. You're just going to have games where you're just not quite on point. But today, been impressed with the young lad. It's his inaugural season as well. So he's allowed some off moments. I'm never going to get on the kids. On the inexperienced kids. It's like with Greenwood when he's had some of his off games. I ain't mad about that. That's pretty normal. Even AWB, you know, it's only his second season. I can afford that. Once people start getting to their third, fourth seasons, I'm less relaxed. Once you're in your, like, your 6th, 7th, 8th, no. But you still can have off games. Even experienced players can. Leicester now behind the ball looking to counter. I love how Leicester are switching between aggressive and defensive play. It's very clever. It doesn't allow Man United to settle into a pattern. But at the same time, Man United don't need to be too aggressive because we're still qualifying. It's so finely poised. Here goes Maguire, a bit of space, dribbling forward nicely. He's got Williams to his left. He finds him. Williams goes back to Rashford. Slightly overhits that pass, but Rashford will just come inside the Paul Pogba here. He doesn't. Actually goes back to Lindelof. It's probably a safer option. Nemanja Matic. Substitutions are going to be key for Man United. Greenwood here. Look at that, 3 men around him. Big pressure on Greenwood every time he touches the ball. Leicester hunting that impact. As soon as you get into Leicester's final third at the moment, they're on you impact. And what will happen again in the next 5 minutes is Leicester will switch again and go more aggressive and be more pressing. It's nice. Rashford into Greenwood. Oh, Greenwood's pass hits Bruno before finding AWB. Now Bruno back in possession. There's options. Goes for the cross. It deflects. Comes back to AWB here. Have a little go, AWB. You're skillful enough. Nice nutmeg on Yuri Tillemans there. Matic is going to switch this play. Finds Maguire. He's got Williams with him. There's no need to pass to Williams right now. Find Rashford. He does. Rashford here. He's got Pogba on the inside. Oh, he chose to thread it. Hits Albrighton. United will pick this ball up most likely. They do. Maguire under a bit of pressure here. He's going to go home. Sensible. It's the right thing to do from that position. By the way, everyone who's tuning in, please subscribe to my channel right now, The Football Terrace. Hit the like and share button. We cover all the top 6 teams. Watch along to most. Game reviews for both. Unbiased. Independent. Oh, but Greenwood plays it through to Martial. Oh, nice pass. I thought Martial might be slightly offside, but it's well read there by Schmeichel. More of the same, please, Man United. Oh, he was onside, Martial. Just not quite got enough to get there. Or slightly overhit pass. Depends on your point of view. That's better. Well read, though, by Schmeichel. Credit where credit's due. Perez now coming on. Jose Perez coming on. Oh, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I'm nervous from now, though, because in recent games, it's been the 60th minute where we've just finished and died. Concentrate now, United. Half an hour to go. Still got to play for this win. Foul. Free kick in a dangerous position here for Leicester. Oh, my word. My goodness. My goodness. I can't. This is going to be a goal. This is going to be a goal. It's going to be Johnny Evans as well. Ball's whipped in. It's decent. It's flicked on. Oh, it hit the crossbar. Oh, my word. Got away with that one. Got away with that one. Got away with that one. Oof. Oof. Got away with it. De Gea was in no man's land there. Williams loses the ball here. Another opportunity is Perez. Looks to feed it into Vardy. Vardy picks it up. He's got a man over here. Stinked in. Oh, Yuri Tillemans can't get a powerful enough shot on that. Good football there by Leicester. They are putting United under pressure here. Oh, my word. Oof. Corner here to Leicester. This ball comes in. Foul given against Leicester there. So free kick to Man United. 61 minutes on the clock. And I have not got a good feeling now. And the fear is, if the players are feeling like I'm feeling right now, that's a big concern. That's a big worry. Because I'm feeling exhausted, tired, nervous. We need to see this through. He's going for these long balls over the top. That's poor. This is what I'm saying. We're running out of ideas now. We're looking tired. And Leicester haven't yet started to really attack in numbers to try and win this game to get into the Champions League. And my fear is at some point they're going to, and we're not going to be able to handle it. Foul giving it. Lindelof's now on the yellow card. Both centre-backs on yellow cards as it stands right now. Another dangerous free kick here for Leicester. It's going to be whipped in. Keeping their line on the edge of the 18, literally on the edge of the 18-yard box. Stick with your men. Do not let your men go. Tielemans whips it in. It's deep. Maguire clears it. Vardy shoots. Shanks it over the bar. United haven't done anything of any real measure now for about 10 minutes. And this is what we saw in the West Ham game. We started off, obviously we haven't been as good as we were in the West Ham game, but we just died from the 60th minute. We need to find something here. I would look at a substitution or two. And I know we don't have as much quality on the bench as we do on the pitch, but fresh legs could be key. AWB here into Mason. Oh, Mason's bit of fortune there. Mason Greenwood's touch weren't good enough. Johnny Evans clears it, hits Ndidi and goes out for United throw in an attacking area. Pogba now in possession. That's a nice touch. He switches. Oh, that's poor from Paul Pogba. Terrible from Paul Pogba. All Brighton coming forward now. It's good defending there between Rashford and Williams. Come on, Paul. Wake up. Williams tries to play it down the line to Bruno. Bruno isn't going to bust a gut for that because he wasn't going to get there anyway. Just put Justin under. It might get... Oh. Jeez. Goal kick here. Pogba can't be making passes like that. Here's AWB. Still haven't seen Leicester switch it up yet. Maybe they're going to hit the last 15, 20 minutes and then go, right, we're going to go for it. At some point, they've got to try. Why would you, imagine not trying? Mad. But I suppose that's me speaking as a United fan now. I want them to open up a bit more. Bruno, lovely. Oh, the touch doesn't quite come off. Don't foul him, Greenwood. Oh, that's lovely there by Justin. It's nice there by Matic. Pogba now on the ball. They've worked very hard today so far, Leicester. Just trying to find and make that opening. That's nice there by Mason, but he's got to find a pass. Tackle in there from Ndidi. AWB back to Martial. Very little space to work in. Oh, poor pass there. Ndidi cuts it out. But Pogba wins it back. Here's Bruno. Oh, Bruno tries to play in Rashford. Doesn't come off again. That final pass needs to be better. Nice battle there from Pogba. He needs to pass the ball, though. That final pass needs to be... Everyone's bottling it right now. Here's Matic. Here is Bruno. Oh, Bruno, that's so poor. Yeah, Fernandes looks absolutely exhausted. Like, he looks shot. He's had a long season with Sporting Lisbon. He's had a long season with United. I don't think he's got anything left. And the more you play him, I think the worse it's going to get. You know, sometimes a player just needs to be rested to improve again. Because he works 100% every minute of every game, and he just needs time. He's definitely been overused, in my opinion. Oh, Rashford's got a chance. He won't get there. Oh! Sorry, I'm making weird noises. Ollie's got to make a substitution. He's got to take Bruno Fernandes out. Fernandes got no legs left. Fernandes has got no... It's not that he's a bad player. He's just fit. He's exhausted. And it's frustrating. Martial! Penalty! And a red card. It's got to be a red card. Finally, Bruno plays a good pass. It's a foul. Morgan's the one who's committed the foul. Imagine they overturn this. It's definitely a penalty. Penalties awarded here. Oof. I don't even know if I can watch this. Bruno Fernandes just screaming for him to come off because he looks exhausted. He sets the goal up from a good bit of pressure from Mason. Can he get the important goal for Man United, which will be thoroughly deserved with that good bit of movement, good pass? But he does look whacked. Look at Bruno. He looks like he needs a rest. I don't know if he's going to score. I should probably have more faith, but here we go. Bottle needed. Bruno. He does it! That's my guy! Clutch! 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 So you know what? Drinks break needed now, but my word. My word. Right, we're back third now. Good. Arsenal's game is now 3-2. Because Watford do a madness. I doubt it, but could they? $20 minutes to go, though. Still a long way to go in this game. United deserve it, though. United deserve it. Oh, wow. Leicester are going to have to come out and attack. This is going to be a nerve-wracking last 20 minutes. Let's go, United. Come on now, boys. If Watford score 2 more goals against Arsenal, they stay up. They can't. They can't. It won't happen. It can't happen, can it? It can't happen, can it? Watford can't get out of this from being 3-0 down at the Emirates. But I actually almost can't concentrate on that game. Bruno here finds Rashford. Rashford into Bruno. Bruno first time. Oh, it's not good enough. But United now, are they going to have a bit more spring in their step? Are they going to feel a bit more confident now they're 1-0 up? We're going to see the same thing happen to them that happened to Chelsea. Psychology is such an important part of football and sport. Oh, that's a good tackle on Martial there. Leicester now going to spring forward. They're looking to counter-attack. IWB, that's a beautiful challenge, mate. Beautiful, son. I would still make the substitution if I was Man United. I would look at taking Bruno Fernandes off. And I would looking at Man United, I haven't even looked at Man United's bench, and I probably should do these things more often. If you look at Man United's bench right now, Fernandes off, Fred on. Or maybe Mata. Mata might be a better option from this point to come on. And then maybe look at taking Rashford off, who looks tired, and Dan James for a bit of speed on that counter-attack. Maybe that's what you do. Maybe that's what you do. What do you all think? What do you all feel? Leicester coming forward here. It's Gray. Gray's going down this right-hand side. They need 2 goals, Leicester City, without reply. It's in Vardy! Barnes! Oh, they had an opportunity there. Well defended, well played United. Just enough to stop them. But now it's going to open up. This game is about to really come alive. Man United leading. Will United get their chances on the counter now? That's lovely from Ndidi. Well tackled there by Bruno, but Leicester win it back again. They're moving in numbers now. They've got a lot of energy suddenly. Important challenge that there by Mason Greenwood. Thomas there. I've been calling Thomas Justin. It's the wrong way around. Sorry, it's my fault. I've been getting them wrong way around today. Goals in the last final minutes of the game. Leicester have the joint amount most on 19 in the final 15 minutes of games. They need 2. They need 2. They need 2 goals in 15 minutes against Manchester United. United haven't conceded away from home since the Tottenham game in the Premier League. 3 kick here to Leicester. It's on top. It is nerve-wracking. Ball's whipped in by Gray. Well over here. That's going to be a goal kick. Nice. Just time to relax with those ones. Regroup. Waste a few minutes. Recoup some energy. But Ollie, you've got to make some substitutions, mate. You really do. Jesse Lingard's coming on. I'm not surprised. Need a bit of energy. I'm not even going to say the bad one. Be Lingard. I would say it's for Bruno. It's got to be Bruno coming off. Nice. 26 Mason. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, Ollie. I rate you, but Bruno has to come off the pitch. For me, he looks whacked. By the way, if you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button. Please share this on your socials. Well done, Greenwood. Excellent Premier League season for you. .77 minutes on the clock here. Magic gives a foul away there. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Welbeck tried to backheel it into the net. Nearly got the equaliser for Watford. Oh, my days. What good defending. They nearly got the equaliser, Watford. Jeez. Danny Welbeck had to backheel it, though. He didn't have the time to do anything else. Watford are fighting. Oh. Here come Leicester. They've got a lot of men pushing forward now. United are just really looking for that opportunity to counter here. It's a decent cross. It's Gray. Well blocked by Williams. By the way, that was a really good save there from Martinez. Here come Wolves again. Welbeck's in again. Oh, he tackles himself. It's the problem with people like Welbeck. The amount of times you'll see a Danny Welbeck tackle himself, it's mad. It's not even the finish after time with some of these attackers. After time, it can be their touch. Leicester really putting pressure on here. Loads of pressure they're putting on here. It's a good cross. It's deep. Vardy goes up. It's going to be a goal kick. There we go. But they're putting it on top of United here. I would still be taking Bruno Fernandes off. Just getting some fresh legs on. Johnny Evans coming forward with the ball here. Switches that play. Williams gets his head to it well. Rashford then gets up. So it's got to be a foul. It's gone into the back of him. Jesus Christ. How has that only just been given? Free kick given to Man U. That's really delayed free kick given, though. Really was. Another foul given there. 10 minutes to go in this game, ladies and gentlemen. What you all saying in these comments section. By the way, do me a big favour. Please get yourself over to Hot Mic. Get the app downloaded right about now. All the Premier League games are being shown over there. It's free of charge. There's no adverts. My promo code is TFT. All that information is inside the description below. Go and get it downloaded. App Store and Google Play. It's available on. Thank you very, very much indeed. United here looking for the second. Leicester looking for their 2 goals to get back in the game. Oh, Martial's touch there. Holds on to it. Foul given. United still need to move this ball a little bit quicker, you know. We're still looking dead. I'm not happy with the substitutions. We've got too many exhausted players on. I know it's a couple of weeks until we play our Europa League game. But some of these players need to come off. They're playing at half capacity because they're finished. Like nearly every other team has rotated more than Man United during this comeback. And I get what Ollie's done. He's put all these eggs into one basket and he's hoping to get over the line. But right now, get Juan Mata on. You know, get James on. Some fresh legs, some energy. We'll play it over the top here. Oh, good defending there. Justin's a good defender, you know. He did play really, really well today. Here goes Ndidi streaming forward. Well, Bournemouth have just gone 3-1 up, which is interesting. Oh, did you see that mistake there by Pickford? My God. But here come Leicester. Oh, no, here's Gray. Puts it onto his left. He shoots. Oh, just wide. Oh. Good defending there by Maguire. It should be a corner to Leicester, but it hasn't been given. But excellent there by Maguire. Gets that blocking because that ball was going in. Oh, United are in big trouble here. Get rid of the damn ball. Look at that. Maguire's going to be sent off here. That's a free kick in a dangerous place. They're going to score from this. Big moment, this. Very, very, very big moment. Gray standing over this. Huge moment in the game. Got to get this wall right. Looks like Gray's going to hit this. He does. Hits the wall. Well done there. The wall jumps at the right time. Corner here to Leicester. 84 minutes on the clock. I'm actually trying to watch the other games because I don't want to watch this game because I'm so bloody nervous. Ball comes in. It's a good corner. Maguire well away, son. Justin whips it back in. Oh, Matic there. Foul given, actually. But we did well to defend that. Excellent defending there by Man United. Scotty Mack now coming on for United. Bruno is now coming off, which should have happened a while ago, to be fair. Should have happened a while ago, to be fair. The one thing you know is Scotty, he'll put everything into this for this last 5, 6, 7 minutes. I can't imagine there being about 6 minutes. I know there's going to be a lot of time added on as well. I can feel it. You almost feel like the Premier League are going to have a whisper in the ear and just add on an extra minute, whatever it is, maybe 2 minutes. We want some more drama. We want the viewing figures. We want the advertising. But remember, in time added on, you can score in it as well. Oh, that's nice by Gray. McTominay straight into winning the possession there. Rashford, Pogba. Oh, I saw Pogba's touch was going to be too much. It's gone out for a Man United throw, though. Thank God for that. Oh, a Villa just got 1-0 up. Oh, 3 minutes of normal time to go here. Where is Leicester's onslaught of an attack? It's very strange. I expected to see far more bodies committed forward. I actually think Man United did as well. That hasn't come. More substitutions being made here. Some kid I've never heard of before coming on. Yeah, Aston Villa have taken the lead. It doesn't matter what Watford or Bournemouth do now. And who is it? It's Jack Grealish with the goal. Villa, as it stands, will be staying in the Premier League. That's going to add a good 5-10% to the value of Grealish. Here you go, Leicester. Lovely defending there. Gray's now on the ball. Perez was tackled. 1-2 played there. It's going to be a goal kick to Man United. A lot of people are saying that United have had 20 penalties this season. That's why you are where you are. Yeah, and the vast majority, I would say, are just like the one that we won today. We were fouled. You can't. That's just it. We were fouled, and when you're fouled, that's it. When you get fouled, it's a penalty. Don't blame us. Hang on. Oh, Villa have conceded again. Yarmolenko. Oh, wow. Now, Bournemouth. I mean, if they score again, what's going to go on? I mean, they're still up, Villa. But my word. My word. It's all going on. It's all going on. Oh, Lingard there loses the ball. Come on, United. Got to do better in those positions. They're really starting to push forward now. I'm still kind of confused why Leicester are not pushing more men forward. Pogba's going to pick up a yellow card here. Yep, delayed the play. That's fine. You take that yellow card. You move on. 90 minutes almost up. We're going to see how much time. I'll guarantee you 6 minutes minimum time added on. There shouldn't be, but there'll be about 6 minutes. Five minutes of time added on. Ball hit here to Martial. Martial looks leggy, man. He looks knackered. We're just losing this ball too easily today. Lovely there. Lovely there by Lindelof. Almost a minute into this time added on. It's lovely by Pogba. How's that a foul on Ndidi? That's a madness. That's just two players battling each other, both grabbing each other. That's what I say about grabbing, right? When it comes to grabbing and pulling shirts, it's so subjective. The amount of times you watch it and think, well, they're both doing it. Why has one been penalised? Long ball here. Williams clears. Well done, Williams. Well up. Rashford tackled. Come on, we've got to stop losing this ball so easily. Here goes Gray. Oh, that's a foul by Williams. First mistake the young boys made today, to be honest with you. Aside from that, he's had a good game. It's going to be a dangerous free kick in a dangerous area. It's because they're waiting for a meltdown. Kasper Schmeichel's gone up for this. Leicester throwing everything into it, and they need to. It's going to be an outswinger. Defend this. No one's picking up the goalie. It's in. Foul given. Take the free kick quickly, United. No goalie. Not really a foul on Maguire. See, that's why I get confused. What Evans did there to Maguire, he's put a bit of pressure on him. It's not a foul. But that gets given. But yet, like, Pogba and Ndidi are pulling each other. And, like, yes, you penalise Pogba, but it's like that you can't compare those two things, in my opinion. Two minutes left, ladies and gentlemen. That's a foul. Terrible foul. It's a red card there for Johnny Evans. Straight red given as well. Just see the replay of this. Could have broken Scotty Mac's leg. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Shin high. Oh. Yeah, it's a straight red. Straight red. Every single day of the week, a straight red. Listen, there's loads to digest and there's loads to undo from this game afterwards, and we will. All I care about is getting over the line here. All I care about is a full-time whistle going. That'll be coming soon. Free kick here for United. I'd have a shot. They're not going to score 2 goals. Have a shot. Ollie's telling them to put it in the corner, but I'd have a shot. Have a shot, Pogba. No, just keeping hold of the ball. Better keep the ball then. United have got the ball here. Top 4 looks pretty much done. Listen, we're going to go live. Match reaction show very, very soon. Make sure you stay tuned on the Football Tech.